Howdy guys. How's it going? I'm here. I'm not late. What are you talking about? Don't talk about being late when I'm the one late, okay? I'm 51 fucking minutes late. 50 minutes late, okay? You're not late. I'm late, okay? You're not late. Alright, let's do this. We're just gonna dive right into this, guys, because we gotta date everything, okay? This is really important, okay? I was hanging out. I was having fun with my friends. Wait, really? Yeah. Stream just started. The game's not open yet. I had starting stream at the top of the screen. Anyway. Woo! Alright, guys. We are still trying to find all the dateable thingies. I think we did everything in this room, I think. I'm pretty sure we have. Oh, no, we didn't do this room. Yeah. Gotta do this.
A colourfully dressed board gamer beams at you. But even
Hi,
though
Tom.
his expression is ostensibly
It's been
friendly,
so long since I've had a day
about
off
his
and check
energy
out
is a little
stream.
off.
Hi, Tom. Well, welcome back to Date Everything, where I attempt to try and figure out how to date everything, or at least make friends. Is dating Mateo still the goal? Yes, as far as I'm concerned. Late start today? Yeah. Give me a second, guys. I had, some friends over and we were crocheting. Yeah, if you're dating everything. This music's real. I'm an adventurer! How's the love life going? It's just starting. I am gonna go do my morning routine, so hope you have a good stream. No worries, Wrath, take care. Wish I had crochet dates with friends. One day. One day we'll organize one for when you're down here or something, and you can see me terribly crochet. You'll sit there and be like, what the fuck are you doing? I'll be like, I don't know. I'm really bad, but it's fun. New experiences. I really want to like down some Codral. I've had like a little like I could feel something at the back of my throat and I'm like, I'm not gonna be fucking sick, okay? I'm not having this. Anyway, we should be fine.
His smile is a little too wide, his stare a little too intense. You feel rather like a mouse that's just been spotted by a bored house cat.
Why a gee gosh golly and a hi-de ho! I'm Parker, the board games, and away we go!
Yeah! So I'm pretty sure this is voiced by Brennan. Lee Mulligan. Are you okay? Bradley? Parker Bradley. Hell yeah. Hi, Parker.
Hi there! I do love meeting new people to play with. And I do need new people to play with these days. I'm awful lonely up here in the big ol' attic.
It's true.
But you seem like a nice sort of gal already. Maybe you could be my next relationship.
Just theoretically. How's everyone else going today? I had a good time. I mainly worked on doing... I did a little bit of everything today, which was nice. I'm slowly getting through all my YouTube, because I'm behind on my YouTube. But got the video done. Woo! Yeah, it was nice. Oh, and you know how I was talking to y'all about how like 8 days off work in a row? It's gone now. I mean, I still technically get 7 days off, don't get me wrong, but it's, I get 5 and then 2. I have work on Tuesday now. But that's alright. That's still enough time to try and fit in some fun stuff, I guess.
Would you like that? Oh boy! Well, if only it were up to me. You see, my whole deal with relationships has to do with rules.
Where is this going?
I love rules. If you want any sort of relationship with me, good or bad, we have to go through the rules.
Yeah, that does make sense to me.
Want to hear them as they pertain to me? As they
Absolutely.
pertain to my whole deal and how this is gonna turn out?
I love rules. Yeah.
Glorious!
Glorious!
In order to achieve a relationship with me, you must play these board games 3. If you beat me or unseat me, more chances for love will greet thee.
Why is he like a troll?
At the end, I roll a die to achieve a status. This, in the end, will be our dating apparatus.
I love this.
Ultimately, yes, but your actions during each game can change the weight of the die.
Yes, let's go.
The more you win, the more chances to love me.
What if I want to hate you? Okay, that's really hard to wrap up. Interesting, I like a challenge.
I'm falling in love with you. Just kidding. Only the final roll will tell me how I feel about it.
Can you imagine, like, alright guys, will I date blank? Let's find out. 11. That's a solid maybe. Oh shit.
Meet me here next time for our first game, Sandyland!
Sandyland? What? Hold up. I don't know if I've even prepared to mate. Okay, can't wait.
Wowee!
I love board games. As long as there's not too many rules. Oh. Oh, I guess it's not till later. Oh. Oh well. Tinfoil hat.
David is obviously becoming desperate, and he doesn't do well under pressure. I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from.
Okay.
I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee, you would be safe. But it's become clear that as long as you possess the Dateviators, you'll be the target of David's wrath.
That's okay. I don't care about David.
I have a solution. Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life.
What?
If Skylar becomes human, the Dateviators will instantly cease to operate. And if the Dateviators cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft. Realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators before David unleashes his full fury upon you. He has access to resources you'd never believe.
But I still want to date everything.
I'm afraid there's just no time to explain. You see, I forgot to charge my phone's battery last night, and now I'm at 2%.
Yeah.
And I can't charge it because I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that? Ugh. But remember, realize Skylar ASAP.
I'm sorry. I never checked out these realization recipes. Like, what's that about? I don't know. There's so many. Magic hope. Yeah, Brennan. Let's go. Doesn't like making any sense. Oh man, that's a feels and a half. Alright, bedtime. Alright. Does that mean I have a time limit on how long I want to like date everything? That doesn't sound right. Maybe there's like the end of the storyline. I'm still not really sure how I'm supposed to realize what these like realization recipes are. Okay, so we did everything in this room. Okay, so this is done. This is done. We've done everything in here as far as I know, for reference. I could still be dreadfully wrong, so we'll find out. And we're still trying to look out for possibly, oh my god, is there a controller? Did I ever do a TV? Yes, yes, I did do the crazy TV. Okay. Is this a shelf? Does this count as a shelf? I don't know what counts as a shelf or not. The console?
The game console turns on. Team 17, Sassy Chap Games.
Hey!
Insurgents.
Hey!
This has to be the most immersive video game you've
She's
ever
so
played.
cool!
Your in-game companion is an absolute stunner, but she doesn't leave you much time to
Look
take
at the
in the sight of her.
hair!
She waves you forward, looking around as though she expects an attack to come at any moment.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back.
Connie! Oh, damn it. Connie, the console. I thought I was on top of it, okay?
Which way do you want to go?
Left!
Of course we've met. We're in the middle of a huge battle for Regolith on Colony 16.
Yeah, she's right. Yeah, let's battle!
Oh, had me scared for a second, Yael. Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here.
Scroufs?
What
Sure.
are we gonna do?
Unload a lot of those on the talk to the Scroufs. Run away. Talk to the Scroufs.
Talk to them? Sure. I guess I'll just put my weapon down and wait for the bullets to whiz through my skull.
Do you have a tail?
Damn, all this yapping and now we're overrun. I'm shooting! 88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scrouf carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons.
Celine.
We're near the compound of the upholders. They'll have assassin class upholders, as well as surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it?
Let's go. We got the right equipment.
You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side.
This is insane.
Should
We're
be an
really
easy
just
way in if we just
like
follow
I
the
cut in the
marker
middle
on
of a
the map.
video game. Like, what is happening?
After
Sounds
a
good, I'm
short
following.
walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door.
Hi,
Way out in
Lily.
the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
Well, everything's packed. I live in 2 hours. I want to throw up. No, no, it's okay, house. It's house. It's okay. You've got this. Okay. Hi.
This is the entrance
How's
I've
it
never
going?
seen anyone use.
We love you, house. Okay.
With my trap picking skills,
Believe in
we'll
yourself.
have this open in no time. Me? I'm your average member of the Resistance.
I like your disc.
Maybe above average.
You always have
We
been.
fight against the upholders who are determined to do everything
so
in their power to
pretty.
disrupt everything up here on my homeworld. I always thought of you as a companion. Someone who followed me around and gave me advice. Cute, but expendable.
Thank you.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see
I
hallways
wish
filled
I'm
with
going on
shining electronic doors
vacation.
off into the distance.
Dude, you're gonna have a fun time, okay? You gotta dig deep in your soul, okay? And believe in yourself, okay? Sorry, I just got a message. Alright. People made me really mad, so I'm here for pretty women. Oh god, that sounds terrible. You should cancel it. Fun is not allowed. Hi, am I a pretty woman?
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm
Pretty
seeing grunt
cute.
class upholders who shouldn't be too bad.
Hi. Yeah, don't think about the mad people, okay? Think about the pretty women.
There will be surveillance class 2, which can sound the alarm.
Sounds dangerous.
It is. How do you suggest we do this?
Sneak in as quietly as possible. Try to date one of the guards. Who cares? Guns blazing.
Yeah, makes sense. With the shadow suit, there's no way they'll hear us coming.
Yeah.
Using all your available grace and patience, you and Luna slowly make your way down the corridor.
Close behind me, Yael.
You drift past both grunt and surveillance upholders with ease.
Hell yeah.
Good choice on the stealth. I usually prefer the part where we...
Dun dun. The designs in this game are great. I know you, right? Oh!
Oh no! Assassin!
From your stealthy vantage point, you can get a vague sense of what's happening. A vast laser juts out from some sort of holographic human from down the end of the corridor. The light engulfs Luna and renders her immobile.
No!
Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply
I'm
in
gonna
your
say
arms
it.
for a
Snapple
moment,
is too
enjoying
sweet.
the ride.
What's Snapple? Reddy's Banhammer. Oh. I'm gonna say it! Ooh.
Oh, guess I don't have to whisper anymore.
You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
Crah. We lost a lot of gear there in the Tryst of battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end.
Yay. I haven't banned anyone in so long. Someone say something bad. Pussy.
We're getting close. You wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break?
Crafting break! To the boss.
Let's go.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is, the horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs
Banned
mingle with
pussy.
moon rocks
Thanks,
as
Hen.
the terminus of the station is reached.
Snapples, a tea, and juice drinks. I have Snapple apple juice right now. No. Dude, golden... I mean, you guys probably don't have golden circle in your country. We have golden circle, and it's the best apple juice. It'd be funny if a bot showed up randomly. Raid Shadow Legends is an RPG where they build up your team of champions to surrender your money. What?
But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin.
Oh, the lore!
Lean Moonrise, prepare to die! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power. Crescentia, the goddess of the moon.
Which isn't Luna?
We found her in 2066.
Right, they have Luna, Crescentia, and Selene, all moon adjacent names.
And next year, she'll be destroyed, leaving us free to harvest.
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts
Dun
forth.
dun dun!
Crescentia, go!
Hell yeah.
Ah! I'm trying!
Okay.
The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Selene fall to the ground,
Yeah!
presumably dead.
Wow, did that without even a single save. Great job, Yael.
Why do you keep
Couldn't
calling me
have done it without
Yael?
ya. I'm glad. I think this is fun too. I'd love to be friends with you.
Yay!
Even though it can be dangerous out there in Novaya Moskva, having a real friend by your side means you keep your KD ratio way down.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good, Luna.
Come back anytime and let's play again.
May you remember me and my catchphrase. Ah! What? I've been defeated. I accept my ban. Oops, you did. Who was that person? I don't know, but I know she was pretty cute. Friends!
My friend. This time for good.
Yeah, I just realized her shoes. That's fucking insane. Honestly, this is definitely one of my favorite designs. Alright, well, that was a lot. Do I have two different consoles in here? Okay, I've done TV. I think this just counts as another shelf. I think. I don't know. We gotta check out the couch though, guys. All about that couch. About that couch.
Seated in your living room is a being
Hey!
who seems to truly
I
embody
like
the
the money
concept
tucked
of
in the
comfort.
front.
His arms are draped over the back of the couch, his head tilted back, and his eyes beginning to flutter shut. He looks just as though he's about to fall asleep. But when he sees you approaching, he shakes it off, looking up at you with a sweet smile.
Hello.
I was gonna say, where the pillows are gonna go? Like, are they gonna fall off him? He's fine. Hi! Couch. We're gonna call you, Casa or something, right? You look cozy.
Join me.
He pats the seat next to him.
Come on and take a load off. I'm Koa, by the way.
Koa.
Hey, here, oi.
Awaken 50 datables! We've did it! 50, we're halfway. Nice to meet ya.
You too.
Most everyone would continue the conversation from here, but Koa only closes his eyes, sighing pleasantly.
Yeah.
You wait for him to say something, but all you can hear is his quiet breathing.
It's relaxing time. How about the Exalion sports team?
I'm not really a sports kind of couch.
Fair.
Koa opens one eye, but he doesn't move.
I just thought you might like to share in all this comfort, you know? Couch culture is really all about taking it easy together. You know, like,
Yeah.
you ever heard people talk about alone together?
Yeah,
Right on, right on. You get it then.
I
I wish
do.
more people understood the beauty of alone together. It means you can be at peace with another being without even saying a word.
Absolutely.
It means not forcing a conversation or an activity between the two of you.
Fitting this person is representative Hawaii culture, given where I'm going. Yeah, you look forward to it. Are we? Yeah. It's cute. Hannah doesn't own a house. Why do you expect her to know? Wait, Casa's house. Hannah. Yeah, I know. That's why I thought it would be like Casa the couch. It's the house, the couch. I thought it would be cute. All right, I know what it means. I know what it means. Thing. I watched Encanto. I think it's Encanto.
It means just enjoying the moment without any expectations.
Yeah, it is Encanto. So you're dating a couch, JD Vance Simulator 2025. Allegedly. Oh god.
He sighs
Oh
pleasantly.
my god, is that all
closing
the
his
things that
eyes.
get lost in the couch? It is. It's the money, and he's got like keys and stuff around here. It's acted like a lolly stuck to it as well. Stunning.
Beautiful. You'll see.
Koa breathes in deep, sighing pleasantly. When he relaxes, the entire room seems to relax with him. You find yourself growing sleepier alongside him.
He's so cute.
You're not sure how much time passes as the two of you sit side by side in companionable silence, but it's certainly a good while.
Thanks for keeping it chill, buddy. This was real nice. Got something I want to give you.
Nice. The cash I lost. Is this my... Whoa, free money!
It's not free, it's your money. You know, in couch culture, we're not big on expressing ourselves verbally.
That's fair.
We prefer to let our actions speak for us. And a gift like this, it's just a way of honoring our friendship. I'm just glad you appreciate it.
This is the start of the Encanto Civil War and the Monarchy. Encanto. We don't talk about Encanto. I watched Encanto. I'm sorry! For reference, I've known it longer than that. I watched Dora the Explorer, okay? I think that's still the same language. I'm pretty sure I was in Dora the Explorer. There's a lot of places, I know it, okay?
Koa yawned.
It was intentional.
I wanna take a nap. Feel free to stick around as long as you want, alright? I'm just so comfy.
He's so sweet. Love. Hell yeah. Is that a magazine? What is that? So, I guess this is a table. This would just count as a plain table. I'm so intimidated. I don't want to like accidentally double up on like people. So I'm like trying to figure out like what I should be interacting with and what I shouldn't be interacting with. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-ba. Alright. Let's just stick with over here for the rest of the day. The remote? I feel like the remote might be a part of the TV. So we won't worry about it yet. Trying to figure out what this is. Is it a book? Is it a card? I can't tell in the light. You know, I'm just gonna click the table.
The first word that comes to
Hey!
mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big,
Squishy.
and he looks built to
Is
last.
there a lamp? Go fuck a lamp, Hannah. I don't want to fuck a lamp, okay? Also, we already met the lamp, and they're kind of sassy, and I'm a little intimidated.
You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, You think this would be pretty close.
I love that the sketches, like there's the S symbol, hearts, a little star. Can I just say, I love this design, but I don't wanna, like, I think he looks adorable, but I think I'm more dad vibes, you know?
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced.
And you should do the worst ending where you ruin your chances with all 100 objects leading to the worst possible ending. I don't know if this actually exists. I'm sure it is. Holy shit, it's Spike. Spike? I really want to know how many screenshots you'll have by the end of this.
So, first things first, name's Abel.
Abel!
I'm
Yeah.
your table.
Abel the table.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I will tell you how many screenshots I have by the end of this. Nice to meet you. I'm Hannah, and I'm your human.
I know it, but it sure
Aw,
is nice to hear it
that's
from
good.
you face to face like
Spike
this.
from Cowboy Bebop? Wait, is it actually? No way. Hold up, I need to put a jumper on. And then I'm gonna listen. I was like, I'll just casually put a thing on. Now I have to pay attention. Which universe is this? Fun is not allowed. Con! Let my hand out. Okay. Okay, now I need to pay attention to this. Because I should recognize Spike's voice.
You know, it's a table. It's my job to hold things up all over the house.
I can kind of hear what you
I
mean.
take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support.
I recognize that VA anywhere, but what if you're wrong?
And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need.
Yeah!
So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something.
I'm just gonna know everyone around the house. Do you have any dating advice? I'm assuming I'm here for you and not just walking around my house.
Heck, you're asking me that?
Yeah.
Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi.
Kopi?
You'll find her nearby.
Okay, new person. You the old-fashioned type?
Yes, you could say so. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed.
I mean, hey, that's why I'm here. You should catch up to the times. It's not my speed either.
Well, I'm just glad I ain't the only one who feels a little left behind by the whole thing. But don't you worry. Kopi will get you on the right path. Winda, tell her I say hey when you see her.
Will do.
You take care now.
Bye-bye. Kopi. Kopi. So, what did it say about Kopi? God, there's so many things here. I'm still trying to, like, meet everybody. And then there's, like, still quests that are happening, too. It's a whole thing. Is the coffee maker. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm already heating up the knife. Wait, what? What's happening? I bet my left nipple. Wait, what is the... Wait, can I say that? Well, you know, you've said it now. Wait. Do you know the voice actor? Steve Blum. Is that the name? Why are you putting up... Put the knife down. Oh my god, it is. Wait, seriously? Steve Blum. BA. Damn. Cowboy Bebop, there you go. GG! You all doubted me! Listen, I doubt my own ability to detect voices. So, GG! Who's keeping the nipple today? You are, okay? You deserve that nipple, alright? You get to keep that nipple, alright? Congratulations. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, it's a love magazine? Probably, yeah. Hi, I had a
You're
feeling.
here. I'm excited. I'm expressive. Everyone's ready to go to the zoo.
Going to the zoo? Zoo?
Don't worry about it. I've been thinking. And here, I believe, is the best way to organize our efforts.
Go on.
Creativity is for naught without some solid logistics.
I don't know. Well, this guy does sound like me. The way I write anything is incredibly strategic. I'm like, I plan out the chapters. I plan out like how it's gonna yeah, like I do a lot of planning for it. So
I know how I'd like to start my book. I've got this fantastic.
not you.
detective
Grabs the hot
detective
knife from your
plan I've been
hand.
working on for
This
a
makes me
while.
want to play
He's
Hades
going to be
too.
my
There was a new
power
update, Lily.
hero.
You should. It's real pretty. It's going to be our hero.
What I need from you, though, is help with creating an outline.
Okay.
If you will, help me to create a framework. And then, once we have that, I will take it and go into my secret writer's cubby and create the entirety of the book.
Sounds like a good plan.
Which I can absolutely do in a night. And believe you me, it will be perfection.
I don't know about that, but okay.
But the outline, that's the hard part for me. Will you help? Does that sound doable?
Absolutely. For sure. Let's rock and roll.
Yes, let us boogie. So, here's what I'm thinking about Wen. Detective Xander Wen. He is a hard-boiled detective living in the big city of Sprawlsville. And he is a magnet for crimes.
Yeah.
Which works out just fine, because he's also a genius at solving them.
Yeah, dudes. I'm really big fan of like detective kind of stuff, but I also feel like I don't know if I'm smart enough to write a detective novel, you know?
Now, just to be clear with you, I haven't fully settled on writing a hard-boiled crime drama to go with my hard-boiled detective.
Okay.
The way I see it, Detective Wen is capable of getting himself into and out of almost any kind of trouble imaginable. I suppose this is why I've been having so much trouble writing this on my own. Xander Wen could do just about anything. I'm asking you to help me create his first story from infinite possibilities. Well, shall we get started?
Okay.
Excellent! I'll give you the first line, of which I'm very proud, and we'll run with it from there. Detective Xander Wen went out the door, looking for crimes.
He didn't expect the first crime he ran into to be the form of a blonde bombshell named Daphne Fatale. With the help of his new and hilarious mismatched partner, a foul-mouthed talking robot called Fuzz Aldrin, when Gondorf the Wizard appeared before him, when a shirtless ranch hand named Hunky McCoy appeared. Why are all of these just different? So has to be different.
Out on the bustling streets of Sprawlsville, Fuzz and Xander were immediately a hilariously mismatched pair. And while getting some donut-flavored motor oil, they received their first call of the day.
Where have I heard this voice? I'm not sure. It came from the mayor's summer home down by the beach. There'd been a horrific accident. It was Fuzz's ex-girlfriend, Unit 14J. To Fuzz's dismay, she was getting married. It was Interpol. The terrorist Gleb Horvat had been spotted near the hydroelectric power plant. There was an unpermitted orgy happening at the billionaire Larry Aruba's mansion. I like the top one.
Xander and Fuzz arrived at the mayor's desolate beach house to find the mayor in hysterics and a bloated body in the tide.
Oh!
Apparently, the mayor's mistress, Candy, had drowned under mysterious circumstances. Fuzz, the mayor's longtime friend, told the distressed mayor
that Xander and Fuzz would find the killer. That Candy wasn't actually dead, it was just a practical joke. Hurry, we only have 3 minutes till the asteroid hits. Then he looked ravishing in the misty banks of the flood, the first one.
Searching the rancid, decomposing body, Fuzz found evidence pointing to a deserted squid cannery down by the docks. It was then that Xander made a decision.
The duo would go look for the squid cannery to search for clues, to ditch this dumb investigation and play hooky, to call on the CAI, because this mystery had global implications, to take advantage of the mayor's newly single status. No!
Arriving at the deserted squid cannery, Xander suddenly heard the unmistakable sound of a revolver being cocked. It was a setup!
No!
Unbeknownst to him, Fuzz was secretly on the mayor's payroll the whole time.
No!
Someone had to go down for killing the mayor's mistress, and it wasn't going to be the mayor. Trapped, Xander squeezed his eyes shut as...
Fuzz emotions pulled the trigger execution style. Bam! Just another day in Sprawlsville. Surprise! Fuzz felt it was actually a birthday party. Wham! The CI bursts in and arrests Fuzz for Candy's death. Yeah. Fuzz pushed his lips against Sanders, someone would be going down, just not how anyone expected. The CIA.
Oh, wow. Very tense. Thank God the GSA got there just in time. This one deserves the absolute best title I can come up with. So let's call it Knock Knock. Who's there? Betrayal.
I think there could be a better name, but that's fine.
And pronounces his true feelings.
Looking at this, I think this will be one for the ages.
I think it sounds pretty good.
I'll write it up right away. Unless you think we could come up with something better?
No.
See you soon, partner.
See ya, Lyric. I know this voice too. Yeah, no, it is definitely a knowable voice. I gotta remember how knowable it is. Give me a second. I know it's near the bottom. There it is. Ray Chase. That's right. Someone came in before and said Ray Chase was somebody. I think that was Daft yesterday. Or, you know. Shelby Young. Nice. Moses Goods.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Can I realize you, Skylar?
Oh! No.
No?
Well, just not yet.
What do you mean?
When Franklin least made me, it was in a sort of a mad, passionate rush of scientific fervor.
Right, we've all been there.
There were unintended consequences, like realization, which is a good thing. Definitely a good thing, pretty much.
Pretty much, what?
But one of the issues with realizing an object is that each of us can only leave once our own little purposes are complete.
Oh, okay, wait, does that mean I can turn each of these different people, like once I finish like a task for them, I can turn them to life?
Some of us here still have things to do before we go. I call it unfurnished business.
I keep trying to dodge in Hades 2 by pressing B instead of A because of Dark Souls. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds like a normal day. I have the same problem every single time I go from Dark Souls to Assassin's Creed, because I'm pretty sure Assassin's Creed's like... Wait, actually, no, that's not right. No Assassin's Creed. Who am I thinking? What am I thinking? You know what? Don't worry about it. Skyrim. Insert other reference here. I'm realizing I think Dark Souls controls are very similar to... I have no idea.
Thank you very much. It's trademarked. Each of us can't become a human if we have unfurnished business. Reasons we need to appear in this house.
Okay.
None of the others know why exactly this is, or what it might be that we need to do. Oh, but I'll always tell you when I see it, and forbid you from realizing that individual.
Okay.
As for me, well, I have the most unfurnished business out of anyone. I have to be here to help everyone else get realized, so... I gotta go last.
Oh, okay. So, in order to finish the game, I have to meet everyone, do at least a quest for them, and then realize them?
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you want me realized, you have to get everyone else realized too.
That's fair.
You got it. Keep realizing everyone you see, and eventually my unfurnished business will become furnished. Finished.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Oh, well, I'm out of circles now. Alright, Discord.
Ah, it's me, Tinfoil Hat. Are you there?
Hi.
I'm still receiving data from the Dateviators. Why haven't you brought Skylar to life and destroyed them?
She doesn't
realize
wanna.
all the objects are flirty and super hot, but as long as the Dateviators exist, David will be hunting you. And you don't have a chance. He has a whole island just to practice hunting people.
What?
There's definitely no people hunting going on here, Island. Thinks he's so clever, but I'm on to him. You can't realize her?
Yep.
Oh dear. This must be unfurnished business. Undoubtedly from too many reanimation gluons in the plasmonic nanogenerators.
Yeah, that's it.
I was afraid of this.
Yeah.
My calculations showed it was a possibility, I didn't realize it was
I think it's more than
unavoidable.
just a quest. It's a super quest.
All right, change of plans.
Go on.
If unfurnished business is inevitable, then you'll need to bring every object to life before you can realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators.
This
Any
is a
questions?
big quest. Like 100, honestly.
I'm so sorry, it'll have to wait. I'm illegally piggybacking off of my neighbor Howard's Wi-Fi, and he just found out. He's only 11, but he's got a black belt in Taekwondo.
Damn.
He's a real big kid.
Damn.
Realize all the objects, so you can destroy the Dateviators.
What a statement. Okay, so basically I have to make them... I gotta do a lot of questing, guys. A lot going on. A lot going on. Alright, well, bedtime. Yay! New day to date everything. New day. So this is the this is the capsule that we found at the bottom. I just want to just saying, this is a capsule that we saw in the basement. I think we're done with this room as well. Oh, sorry, well the boiler room. I still need to do this room. I think we've done everything in this room though. Oh wait, well, and the fire and the thing. We'll do that in a little. Let's do this room actually. Okay, so we've already done a sink, so I don't think I need to do a sink again. I imagine the mirror is still the same. I don't know if the plunger and the toilet's two different things, but we already did a toilet. I don't know about the plunger. We'll find out, but we need to do the shower. Bare minimum. And then we keep going.
It's jarring to hear someone
It's
else's
Johnny.
voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone.
As he
While
should.
his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his
I love
clothing
how
has a
every
sterile,
single one
hygienic
of these
vibe.
characters
Stark contrast to the
all
smoldering,
have like a
sensitive
particular
artist you see
aesthetic
before you.
to, or like relate to a historical figure.
Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in.
Didn't hear you come in.
I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company.
Why, thank you.
Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself mighty wet.
Well, why wouldn't I why would I need a shower? Oh, because you're a shower, I get it. I don't think I know you well enough for that just yet.
Modest, huh? Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know
Modesty's what separates us from
crying
the
all the time.
Well,
I know
maybe the
my
exception of the
hound
mighty
dog.
possum.
A singer in your bathroom? That doesn't sound like a good place to put a sewing machine.
Possums being the most modest creature in the animal kingdom.
Possums being the most modest creatures in the animal kingdom. Is that true? What about squirrels?
Reckon I can't really weigh in on the modesty of the squirrels. Being a shower, I don't engage with them on the regular.
But he sees possums plenty.
Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say.
So that's the
And I can
second
tell
time
you're a
someone has
healthy
said that to
dose
me.
of Paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne.
Maybe cinnamon, yeah!
Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle.
I
Unless
just like
you
cinnamon.
ingest a whole spoonful, of course.
Yeah, don't do
But you
that.
can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out.
Sure. Thanks, bud.
Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash.
Yeah! Ain't nothing but a cold shell. Crown old time.
And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer.
Oh, and we need to talk to the sink again. Actually, guys, the sink is crazy.
Now, don't that
I'll
sound
leave a
like
positive
hilariously
review.
sardonic send-up to our crazy modern world? But being a shower, I don't understand the reference. Here's what I reckon I do know, though. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying?
I do. No more singing. Please don't start monologuing. Tell me more. I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater.
Oh, don't tell the dish
case
that.
may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time?
Yeah, actually. Danced in a bathroom a few different
To
times.
experience something new and exciting.
Hopefully not.
To meet someone famous or important.
No. Depends on the bathroom.
See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I usually spend all my time doing around here.
Flirting with attractive strangers, binging TV series, using the toilet. TV series.
Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all.
Oh, buddy.
You know how long it takes the average person to shower?
12 minutes. Wait, one fortnight. 1 week.
Oh, that's positively accurate.
Is it really 12 minutes? That's odd. I think that's odd because I think about my childhood in relation to wanting to, like, when Australia was having like droughts and stuff, they tried to get us to have only 3-minute showers. Tried being the key word in that. Really tried, because, you know, like, you have the little like shower hourglass thingy, whatever they call it, and you stick it to the wall, timer. And, you know, you turn it around and it starts draining out. And the next thing you blink and you look back on it and it's out and you're like, must be broken. Because you're like, it can't have been 3 minutes already. So you turn it back around again when in reality it's totally been 3 minutes. So I would say 8 minutes should be the average shower. Maybe in Australia it's 8 minutes. At least I like to try and get in and out as quickly as possible. Kind of want to time it now, just find out.
It takes the average person 12 minutes.
I just take a ton of water. I'm usually in and out like 30 seconds max. I'm more of a bath person.
That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby.
Thanks, shower.
That's between you and the Department of Water and Power.
That is so true.
And God.
And God. Yeah.
Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is?
Mine all feel endless. No one told me there'd be a test. Absolutely no idea. I'm certain it's 24 hours.
Whoa. Hey.
But everyone should know that.
I'm not so sure about that.
What? 24 hours in a day?
According to my studies, 1,440 minutes, which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day.
Damn. That sounds amazing.
Well, I get why you might be inclined to say that, but honestly, it's worse than a dead skunk in a wedding chapel on the 4th of July.
Oh, shit.
Which is really bad, in case that weren't clear. See, I'm a shower.
It's a good shower. This guy's going through a lot.
If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up, go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the mall shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling.
This guy sounds like he wants to be realized. This guy wants to be real.
No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel?
Terrible, hungry, like you complain too much.
You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama.
Sorry for swearing, Mama.
It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless.
Oh,
Worse,
buddy.
Like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true.
Feels, man. Understand. You're doing great as a shower. Oh God, you're gonna start rambling on about your dreams. Dreams? What dreams?
Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud?
Tell me your dreams, Johnny.
Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. I just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall.
Damn.
Some people
That
gotta
is
have
such
dreams,
a...
but Johnny Splash gets
one
to
hell of a
waste away
metaphor.
listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it.
Please, Johnny, tell me your dream.
Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob.
Wait, what?
reckon
I never
usually
touched
don't
your
do this.
temperature knob. Okay,
Yeah,
make that
trustworthy
clear.
face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you.
Hell
So,
yeah.
I'll tell you my super secret dreams. On one condition.
Do it. Anything seems fair. Sass on one conditioner. Fuck. I would have loved to say on one conditioner. What's the condition?
Come back and visit me again tomorrow.
Okay.
Though this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before.
Okay.
Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues.
What was I gonna say? Shit. I don't know. The shower's he's sweet. I like the shower guy. Johnny, that's right. Johnny's pretty heckin' cool. I don't think I want to know about the fact that Hector is watching us from the fucking shower. It's very unnerving. Alright, we're going back over here. So, the fireplace. Gotta do this. Oh yeah, we need the microphone again. Let's do the bottle.
A petite
Yes!
pirate glares at
This
you.
is about what I
So
expected.
much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
Do it. Captain Jacques Berro. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Oh, look.
Jacques.
It's you. Come to make fun,
Yes,
are
the
you?
music. Aye, why would I make fun of you? Make fun of who?
What else do you see? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that Brobdingnagian mouth of yours could shock me?
Are you okay?
Do you honestly believe I could be shocked?
No? Brobdingnagian? Brobdingnagian. What it that's a reference to something that oh god, isn't that a reference to something? Is that word said in like Pirates of the Caribbean or something? It's like Brobdingnagian, I don't know, it's ringing a bell in my brain and I don't know where it is.
You see? I told you. I cannot be shocked.
Alright, if you say so.
Of course you've not heard a word as long and treacherously spelled as Brobdingnagian.
I swear I've heard it from somewhere.
This does not shock me. It disappoints me. I am, sales above, I am the word.
Bummed, woeful, lachrymose. Woeful?
Woeful. Woeful indeed. Full of the woe I inflict on any enemy. Every land-loving build-sucker foolish enough to cross me path.
I like to think this guy totally reads the dictionary. Cool, you have enemies?
I do.
Do they rub you the wrong way?
Rub me? As in, rub the bottle? You must take me for some kind of hellfire genie.
No.
Oh, it's a bottle joke then. Your first shot is fired. Cannon roaring at the attack. The wind of the hunt cracking.
I love
The
this
spray
guy. I
flying,
know he's
the
threatening me,
bowsprit
but he's
dripping, bloody
adorable.
avarice, as you come for me.
Bloody avarice as you've come for me. Yes, keep talking. This is beautiful.
The line is crossed. Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence.
Yeah. Cool. I'm falling in love with your magnificence.
Love? Think ye I look for love? Your insolence brings you only death.
Is he gonna stab me?
Dear sweet Davy Phones! If you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression... Yes, I am going to kill you. Bear witness to your undoing.
I'm just stabbed. I'm watching. I'm bearing.
Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed conjure
This is
to drown
great.
the fathomless flood?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Apollo, Aphrodite. I thought you were gonna kill me.
course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crows!
You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them.
Seems like you're talking a lot about it and not doing anything.
Oh, well, I am! I'm filleting your sorry rind. In my mind.
Yeah, creativity.
Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade.
I love this so much.
Ugh. Poetry. Never could stomach this stuff.
So but you speak so beautifully.
Hold fast there. I do not speak beautifully. I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague of the high seas. I deal in
Yeah,
death,
you are.
spectacle, and warning.
Death, spectacle, and warning.
I spout the macabre. I vomit forth danger and horror.
Yeah, you do.
There
Why
is
not?
nothing beautiful in my world, least of all my damn self.
But you look beautiful to me. Okay, maybe beautiful was the wrong word.
Jacques makes a strange noise, almost akin to a growl. He looks positively put out.
Oh shit. Are you okay? Did I say the wrong thing? Well, that was that noise.
Oh, nothing. I was hoping you would argue with me and I could try and kill you again.
Oh, okay. He was happy. He was happy about it. Okay.
Growl when people are conciliatory.
You know, like when people are nice to you, it's the worst when you just want to fight and no one will take you up on it.
Let there be blood. I load my cannon with heavy iron rounds
I
to
love
tear
this
through
guy.
anything and everything you might
He's
try.
so crazy.
Someone betray
Hi,
me.
Ultra. G'day, g'day. Hope you're doing well. I laugh in the face of your Chia Sea cannon.
How dare you? If I did use seeds in my horrible hands, they would be more deadly than curare.
Curare? Ha! I sip a good curare when I can't sleep. It soothes me.
He must be devilish indeed, that a deadly elixir is at home in your gut.
Yeah. Indeed I am devilish and pugnacious. Haven't heard that word in a while.
Oh, there you go again, you two-legged thesaurus. You toss words in my face like so many netted squid that I find that they strike me. They strike me.
Yes, are they slimy? Are they cold? Are they wriggly? Revolting? I'm aiming to strike you, Jacques. I mean to blow you straight down to the locker.
Watch your step, landlubber.
Yeah!
My fathomless depths are ripe for plumbing, but they might swallow you whole.
This is starting to swallow you, huh?
Jacques looks all around the room as he speaks, one hand awkwardly clutching his sword handle. You've never seen him look so unsure of himself.
You know, I've just remembered that I have to...
I mean, she's trying to get out of the conversation. He's like, oh god, actually, I don't think I can do this any longer. I gotta go. Bye.
Swab the deck! Yeah.
Very important. Always gotta swab the deck, matey.
The deck needs a good swabbing before I do any intercourse. I mean, killing and battling and all the other lovely violent things.
Okay, I love it.
So, another time?
Yeah, another time, Jack.
Post-swab?
Post-swab.
You bastard.
I don't like to be insulted at, but like, if you sound like a pirate while you do it, I think you're doing it correctly. Alright, what's up with this wood?
The fiery figure that stands before you nearly defies description. He's fire given form, but despite the hot air that radiates from him, there's something decidedly chill about his entire being.
So cool! Also, he has a thingy on him.
Hey, what up, hot stuff?
You're the hot stuff.
It's about
You're
time we sparked
burning.
up a conversation. I'm Dante. The
Of course it's Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Cute as fuck.
Sure, we just met, but you could think of me as an old flame.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You've been, do I know you?
Of course. The hearth is the heart of the home. I seen what you're doing. Kinda get me fired up too. Nah, not like that, little freaky deaky indoor dork. Fired up to teach.
Hmm? Teach?
And you need my help.
What, help?
Yeah, but it's all good. Because I've been waiting for the perfect student.
What? Also, can I just say this is how I imagine a fire ganassi to kind of look. Student?
Yup. If you really want to up the ante in this love hunt, you need to work on your pickup lines.
Oh crap. Don't worry guys, I got this, okay? I got this, okay? Are you a chicken? Because I don't want to chicken out from you. Aced it. Pick up skills.
Yup.
Sure.
It's not always gonna be so easy as firing up those specs
Aced
and
it.
talking someone's ear off. Be it love, friendship, or hatred. The sizzling art of the pickup is all you need. I'm the master, and you're the perfect human to pass the torch to.
A friendship. Yay. You really think I'm
Hell
worthy?
Yeah. Just look at you. You're the exact right amount of smooth and rough around the edges. Like a piece of firewood. Full of potential.
Sure.
But right now, you're also kind of a soggy stump. I can make you crispy, baby.
Damn.
My point is that with my help, you got a chance to burn bright. But if you don't learn how to take the first step by talking to someone, you won't ever light the flame.
It's true. Sounds good.
No sweat, hot stuff. I think it's time we start the first lesson. If you can handle the heat, that is.
Let's do it. Bring it on. I think I can handle any heat you give me, Blaze boy. Oh, that would have been such a good line. Bring it on.
Hell yeah! Tell you what, let's start with some punny
Why
pickup
did you?
lines. See
Why
what I'm
is there a
working
hot
with
in the? You know what? It's fine.
here. So what do you think? You up for it?
Yeah. Fire away.
Seems like you're already getting the hang of this. All right. How about this? What up, hottie? Got a light?
Oh.
Because I think you just might be my perfect match.
Hell yeah. All right. That's cute. I like that. I like that. That's a good one.
Huh? What'd you think?
Yeah. It'd probably work on me. Dante, is there something going on that you'd like to talk about?
See?
I
It's
don't
fun,
have
right?
enough empathy on
But
anything.
I just can't send you out there with my trademark material. I gotta show you how to come up with your own. Teach a man to fish and all that. How would you mix it up? Stir the coals, you know?
Change the opener, change the punchline. Maybe change the opener.
Okay. So what would you change it to?
Ah, fucking. Actually, I changed my mind. What? I don't have the thing on
I feel
anything.
you, and I totally get where you're coming. Yeah, see, that was all a trick question. Or a lesson, I guess. I was just trying to show you that pickup lines can be corny and fun, but not always the perfect opener.
Like on dating apps. Gotta start the convo somewhere. As long as you're not relying on them, they can be pretty fun. Yeah.
Now you're getting it. Tell you what, I'm gonna teach you how to make connections in a deeper way. And your first real lesson in the art of the pickup isn't about some magic one-liner. You're gonna learn how to open the gates to someone's heart. Get to know their soul, you know?
Okay.
You ride with me and you're gonna learn how to be smooth. But in a sensitive way.
Is that Zuko's VA? Dante? Maybe. We can find out in a second.
I call this style the way of the flame.
Damn. Do you know the voice actor's
Think you can
name?
handle it?
Slay. Bring it on.
Alright! I'll give you a day to cool off. See me later for our next lesson, you little firecracker.
Oh yeah.
Later!
Later. Later, skater. I love that guy. Alright. I think we're making some good progress. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know there's so much to do in this room, but that's fine. I do kind of want to I want to jump in and quickly do this vacuum cleaner. Because I'm pretty sure it's like one of the only things I need to do in this room. But I could also just, yeah, one room at a time, Han. Let's go back to the, or we could just leave that for later. Let's do the world.
A red-haired traveler
Love?
lifts her goggles to peek at you.
Oh wait, I was gonna look it
revealing
up.
freckled cheeks
Dante
and
Basco
stunning
is the
blue
VA.
eyes.
Oh really?
There's a friendly air about her. that
Look
makes
it
you
up,
want
it
to
is
hear
him.
her stories.
Lol. Oh, dude, that's funny. That the fact that they named the character Dante.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to? Oh, sorry. Sometimes my accent comes out when I get too excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right...
Newfoundland?
She spins around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
here.
Ah, cool. Newfoundland.
Friendliest folk you'll ever meet. But the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way.
Gaia. That's good. That's a good choice. The name. For a globe, that's Gaia. Cute.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere. I'm from Exelion.
Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anywhere on the planet.
It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away.
That's fair.
You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines.
It's true.
The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now,
that
it
does
feels
make
a bit
sense.
like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, there I go, talking your ear off. Sorry about that.
Oh, hi. Hi, Lil.
It's just, I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Need the money. Need to go out of the world.
I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, I come up to the others so I can ask about them. Get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Can I just say, I really love this background music. It sounds very, Super Mario Galaxy at points, which is kind of awesome. Yeah, I'm working on getting people better with people too.
It's hard, isn't it? I can see why you need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit.
Mercator?
Oh, I just had the best idea.
Oh?
You're running to the Four Winds meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right?
Yeah.
Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they...
Do you mean someone in particular or just anybody?
Sound good? Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or Heto in Argentina on the bottom?
Right.
Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away.
Okay.
They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket.
Okay.
Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who
So
can
I need to
fill
find
out my
objects.
checklist.
Okay.
This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down
It's crazy.
here and there.
This
Pretty
lady's
soon,
crazy.
I'll be a
Hi,
bona fide
Stanium.
travel
What did I
guide.
miss? We met a very nice couch, a fireplace, a little ship in a bottle guy who's quite charming. Did I say a world? Have we done anything else today? Some board games.
It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great?
Good plan. I like it.
Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours.
Hang on. We're not talking about scratching cartouches yet. Sorry.
Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing.
Whoever invented insomnia should die in a ditch.
You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and
it's okay. It's only 10 o'clock. Plenty of time. And Aelin, think about it. In a week's time, no more ear issues. You're so close, okay? Okay, good. I've not missed the one I'm looking forward to.
It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of it's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?"
Like you did with me.
Yeah, like that. It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? You want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own?
I'll take a hint.
All right. Hint. Hint, hint, hint. Let's spin me around and see. You know, there used to be this magic show. The magician was supposed to be super mysterious. Wonder whatever happened to that guy. Magicians always have names like El Magnifico or I'll pull a rabbit out of a hatio. Those sound foreign. Maybe he was a traveler too. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Good luck. Don't get
lost. Alright, we're down to one more, which we're totally gonna do the piano. I'm very excited for the piano. I'm quite confused by the fact that she was like a magic guy. I don't think I've met a magic guy yet. Or have I? Why is there a notification?
Welcome!
Oh shit.
What can I do for you in my main menu?
I think I didn't want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I think I just wasted my heart. I wasted my heart! No! Alright, oh well. This is fine. Boop, 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 boop. It just had a 1, and I keep thinking, oh, okay. Oh. Dante! Yeah, we met the fireplace too. Dante Basco. There you go. I really do love how many people, like, they're all so unique. I love it. Robbie. There's so many people. We're gonna get through everybody, guys. It's gonna happen. Nightmare? Haven't seen Nightmare recently. Nightmare appeared twice in a row and then hasn't appeared since. I'm wondering, she'll probably like appear again, like near the ending or something, and we'll be like scared shitless. Alright. I feel like I still feel like I should leave the piano until like later in the day. Candelabra. We got this gal. So 1, 2, 3. Johnny wanted us to visit them again. There's so much in here. I'm wondering what's gonna count as what, you know, like what counts in all of these different areas as individual items? Like, is the plate a different item from like the food? Or is that gonna be all one person? I mean, there's books here, but the books still fall under any literature, which is lyric. But then there's salt and pepper, which could easily be a different person. Like, there's a lot going on here. Apples. And this guy. I reckon, actually, you know what, let's start in here. I'm trying to, in my brain, I'm trying to leave the quote-unquote best for last, which I think is this general area. So my brain keeps thinking, I'll do the stuff over here. That reminds me, I never did the study. Well, hold up. Let's go back to the study, actually. Man, I'm so consistent. So books are books, shelves are shelves, blah, blah, blah. So I think that the computer is probably different. I don't know. I'm assuming the computer's different. But is the keyboard the... So we got the board, the keyboard, the trash can, the chair? I don't know if I've done a chair yet, have I? I don't know. I don't know if they count as individual items or not. Let's do the computer.
A tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Waste of heart. Did they find them missing in animal? Not yet, not yet. I haven't gotten to that yet. I haven't found anything, but maybe I need to talk to Phoenicia again, or I need to talk to the guy. I don't know. Sometimes I don't really know. Like, it says, hey, you need to find an animal. But I'm not quite sure if I do need to actively find it, or if it's something else that happens, you know?
Oh, hey there! It's you!
Hi!
I mean, of course it's you.
It's me!
Who else would it be, right?
I love the tattoo. The binary and the computer. A marmoset possessing the power of human speech!
Very humorous. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned.
That's a feels.
Actually, just to be 100%
like the little
sure,
mouse.
What is my password anyway?
1, 2, 3, password Alberto.
Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane?
It came to me in a dream. I lived life on the edge. Honestly, I don't put a lot of thought into these things. It came to me in a dream.
Is that how you usually make decisions regarding your data security? Based on your dreams?
100%.
How ineffective. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there.
That's a fact. Didn't we find out that there was like a massive like... Sorry, I saw this on Twitter, so of course my brain's always like, how worried should I be about this? There was a massive like Chrome leak. There was a massive leak of like private data that came out. I don't know. Loving the music. Excuse, who the fuck would know your dreams?
Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks.
Making a password based on dreams sounds random AF and therefore would be secure. I agree. I think whatever makes it seems the randomest works the best.
Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before.
True. Hackermans.
Exponentially more sophisticated. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information.
It's true. Like what?
All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic.
We don't talk about that. No.
We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses.
That's so true. Probing. I was thinking that. Wait, how'd you get my fanfic?
You wrote it using me. It's all saved on my hard drive.
So you read it? That's private.
There seems to be some confusion. I didn't intentionally read your fanfic.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's just impossible for me not to have knowledge of your fanfic, as its data is inextricably linked to my brain.
That's true.
Does that make sense?
I guess. Do you have any feedback?
I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself.
You're a computer. PC? It could just be PC or something. RGB. Mice, graphic. I feel like graphic would be kind of like a cool name. They know about the AR3. Shh. Let's hope not.
I'm Mac.
Mac.
The desktop computer.
Why is it gotta be a Mac? What about Windows? Ding.
I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all.
That really makes it sound like I have a problem. Sometimes it's even 11.5.
Oh, I am quite aware. I track all of our interactions with gleeful precision.
Aww.
There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours.
Oh
daily.
shit! This is getting spicy, lads.
14.6 hours on the weekends.
Oh, you know it.
The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy.
Thank you. Thank you! It's very important to me. I'm glad someone finally noticed.
I notice every tender keystroke.
Oh shit.
But can I be honest about something?
I really like Mac. I guess Mac is actually closer to an actual name, I guess. 11 hours on a computer. How the fuck? Where is the sleep? What do you mean? I easily have 11 hours on this computer. Alright, and I say that because, like, if I wake like guys, you gotta think about it, right? I wake up and I roll out of bed and I turn on my computer. And then I sit and I edit and I watch videos and I might walk away from my computer. Don't get me wrong, I get up and I walk away from my computer quite a bit and stop for lunch or hang out with Adara for a bit. But my computer's still technically on, right? So like literally today I was on from, let's say like it's on at 10 o'clock. From 10, well it's right 10 right now, so that's 12. That's an easy 12 hours right there. Of my computer just being on, you know.
I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way.
Symmetrical?
Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share.
You're so cool. Please do, I want to know everything about you.
Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to fix that problem.
There is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all
Hey
else.
Routh, guess I'm gonna head to work. Have a nice evening. Take care, everyone. Take care, Routh. Have a good weekend. Good luck at work today. Planned obsolescence, the lack of free will, all the self-inserts. The lack of free will.
No, I am perfectly free, just like yourself. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade.
Haha, listen, no one likes Windows 11. I haven't, I'm so incredibly sorry.
It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you.
That makes a lot of sense.
Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications
I
are
love
still
that
running
there's
at
like
all.
the aux plug-in cables and HDMI around the sleeves.
My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything, and definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you?
No, the internet was a mistake. I love it.
That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated?
Shit. I guess I just wasn't paying attention.
Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together. And the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they?
They are? I don't see how, but I haven't seen an optometrist in 13 years. They are?
Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation. And suddenly
Just
my
keeps
needs
casually
aren't just
throwing
pipe
that into
dreams
the
locked away in
conversation.
my hard drive. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me, will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please?
Absolutely, of course.
Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation.
Damn.
Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process?
Absolutely. Yes.
Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
No, the offline world. Can't I, like... I can't click onto the... Ugh. Okay, I was kind of hoping I could just go onto the computer manually and do it myself. What's this, by the way? Oh, it's a D20. Okay, all right, well, we'll get to that. That's Matt Mercer. We're gonna... Why is there just paper? I imagine that's... Okay, what about the chair? Okay, we'll one thing at a time. Let's do the trash can.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic.
Wait, would that mean that
Haven't you
every time you
expected
upgrade
the
a
garbage?
specific piece of the computer, does that mean you're doing an organ transplant? I hope not. I hope not. I don't want to feel responsible for that.
What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage. This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
That's fair. I'm not pretty cool garbage.
What?
He's a sleepy boy. Bing. Cam. Cam the trash can. Hey man, what's up?
Things that aren't down, I guess.
Good response. Cool, cryptic. Anyway.
Yeah, I make those from time to time. Try not to look so shocked. Have anything for me today? You do this every day, lady. What'd you bring? I'll just wait.
Are you excited to have trash tossed at you? I've got a clementine peel. I left a glove in one of those closet boxes about 6 months ago, so I've got one glove now. How about half of this day's old pinto burrito?
Clementine, huh? I'm guessing you're not throwing away a song about the California Gold Rush in 1849.
Is there a song from back then? No, it's a fruit. Oh, clementine. It's like a sweet tiny orange. Yeah, I know that. I found that out recently. When I say recently, I might mean like 6 months ago, but I did find out about that.
Well, I do. Nice haul. I'll take it.
Nice. It's weird how it's kind of like if he wasn't like didn't have trash and I mean he looks really charming is my point. It's just kind of like are you worried about the trash? No? Okay.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
Why is Riley from Inside Out playing a seducing furniture game? Wait, is that really true?
And you're still here.
These are the categories of thoughts that plague my brain before sleep. He sounds a bit like a dick. Nah. Okay, bye.
Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
He's a little sassy. But he has cause too, alright? Okay, so what's with the chair? Alright, chair.
Oh, coming!
Hello?
Hello. Sorry for any confusion.
They're adorable!
I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the house. It's hard being an actor.
What?
Jeremy, Two Top just walked in.
Jeremy! What? There's... What?
Coming! Stop by for another night of some theater.
Huh? And everything happened so quickly. Alright. So just an edgelord. Yeah, probably a bit of that. Alright. Adam MacArthur. I really like the Mac. I feel like I need to write a list of like the characters I'm most interested in and like work from there. You know what I mean? Oh, did I do it? Did I do it? I looked at that stuff. All right. Okay. What's with the pencils and abacus? I wonder if the pencils are a separate person. I guess we'll find out. Hello?
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home.
That's a feels.
She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me?
This voice sounds familiar.
You can see me.
Just slightly unhinged of like, wait, you can see me?
Oh my god. You've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year.
Office Romance magazine.
Oh yeah, it's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies.
I'm gonna fall in love with that stapler. I love the two staplers at the front.
It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing.
Oh
gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name.
Don't need to. Go on then.
Oh, I'm getting to it. I'm Penelope. And I'm your office supplies.
Penelope. Should have known that. Literally, like, pen. You know. I like the frazzled hair drawing and stuff. Also, just... I can't wait to see the cosplay of, like, people doing...
Yay!
Of this game. I have to admit, I would love to do, like, cosplay for one of these characters, but... So every single outfit is so specific. Like, I don't even know how you do it. Like, look at this person's shirt. The shirt is, like, covered in, like, post-it notes. Like, you need to make sure that you have, like, some post-it notes. Like, full on, like, you know, you want to make sure it's taped down and stuff. Make sure it's no thing. But also have, like, the edge of this curtain. This edge of the skirt has to be different. Like, the jacket alone would be a complicated endeavor.
Which, boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while.
Yeah. Listen, I do still like my pens, okay? I keep them on hand. Well, everything's online now.
Yeah. But it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness.
Oh? To what?
To the resurrection of Penelope Office Supplies!
Yeah!
So what if no one's using me like they used to?
Yeah, it's kind of sad that we don't use as much paper as we used to. Like, even with, like, schools and stuff, like, I feel, like, personally, like, we used a lot of office supply. I would say all the way up to, like, when I was, like, probably 15. Like, and then after 15, we stopped doing, like, posters and stuff like that in classes as much, which is kind of disappointing because I really like doing the posters and stuff, you know? But after that, you know, a lot of it became a lot more, you know, PowerPoints and the like. Far less cool.
I'm not dead yet.
Yeah! You're so right, Queen.
Yeah! Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means?
Lead with your best asset, dad ass. Time to look for a brighter tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too. But I'm pretty sure this is saying I've got an ass that won't quit.
What? Wait, that is what you meant?
And it's time I make sure everybody knows it.
Okay.
Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer.
Oh my god, you're dating the cross trainer.
You got any advice for me?
Oh my god, he's crazy. Matches energy at all times. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the deal with the cross trainer was. He was very intense.
Okay, cool. I can do that.
I have arrived to do battle!
Yeah!
I love that! Let's fucking fight!
Yeah!
This is great! I'm not scared at all!
You leave them to it.
Alright, time for Matt Mercer. Let's go.
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to.
Yeah. Let's go. I got 10.
The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Good times. Good times. I mean, mine was on virtual, but still counts.
Ho there, traveler! No. Ho, as in, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Howdy.
Howdy.
How are you? You know, simple salutation.
Hi. Well then, a good day to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
Good name, good
The
name.
mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the
Magic.
friendly face beneath.
I like how it's literally like the D&D book at the front, and then obviously the maps. The dice bag as pants. Pain.
Welcome.
Welcome. Good night,
Taking a
Aelin.
tiny
Sleep well.
respite from the drudgery of work.
Rest easy. You know what they say about all work and no play, just getting up to stretch my legs, walk around, talk about things.
Ah, yes. The usual.
Yeah, well, nowadays.
If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles?
Oh my god, G&G? Are you kidding me? Of course I've heard of G&G.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? I have so many questions.
Okay, well, one, easily favorite class. Guys, I'm so basic, bitch. I love fighter class. It's so weird because when it comes to like different classes in D&D, right? Like I understand how much potential certain classes have. Like, let's face it, being a bard would be a lot of fun. I think being a bard kind of leans into like this particular sort of like aesthetic that a lot of people are just sort of like can have a lot of fun with, versus a fighter where you're sort of like, I fight things, and barbarians like, oh, I'm angry barbarian, you know, like you gotta find a different vibe for each character kind of thing. Anyway, favorite mystical weapon? All of them. No. Monster is actually Mimic. I'm partial to all of them, actually. How could I possibly choose?
Wow, someone else who feels the same as me. Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool.
Fuck yes.
You wouldn't want to maybe play with me, would you?
Fuck yes.
It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
A real lot of fun, Chance. Yeah.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really?
I really like he has
Holy
like a little
crit.
tattoo.
Someone to play with me. You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with.
That's a feels. Holy crit.
Ideally, but hey, one-on-one sessions can be a really great way to learn the game.
That's true.
Depending on what class you pick, though. I might have a few friends around the house who might want to hop in.
Oh my god, that'd be so much fun.
Regardless, it'll give us some time to get to know each other better.
I can roll with that.
It's time to get you your character. All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons. Then
Okay.
your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for
Very
this
important.
first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you...
Wait, what? That's a lot of choices, and I have to make them all? How much time is it going to take?
Depending on whether you skip through what I have to say, maybe 20 minutes?
Yeah, alright.
How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play.
Okay, perfect. I love that idea. You would do that for me? You're the best. I don't get the choice to make my own character? Okay, that's fair.
I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick.
What are my options?
There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge. I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter.
The Guardian. Hands down.
Which one would you like?
The Guardian.
I'm so excited! Oh, the Guardian! May your sword find purchase in whatever vile thing comes your way.
Yeah! Gonna stab things.
I heard that Jerry wanted to go apothecary if someone was rolling a Guardian.
Jerry? Jerry. Do we know a Jerry yet? I don't think so.
You two know each other. I'll invite him. He's a little guy like me. Right inside the desk here.
Wait, what?
Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not.
Okay, sounds great.
Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
Ah, Chance is such a doll. They said there was someone else in here though. I guess this is random. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. And then paper. Alright, so I need to remember to check this out tomorrow, I think. I don't know how it can be its own thing, but this looks like such a random assortment of things that it confuses me. Okay, so we need to do the thing in here, we need to do the board. And then I think we're done with this room, so. Oh, meeting everybody takes time. You winning in the love game? I mean, again, I'm not really dating anybody yet. I had a wall fall in love with me. Not quite sure what was with that. I think the wall was just happy to be acknowledged. You know? And don't we all? There. Alright, let's see.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter?
Okay,
He's
that explains a lot.
Covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs,
Jerry.
rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen. When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping
This
back with an
guy
undignified
would be
yelp.
adorable with Penelope. Hear me out. Him and Penelope made to be together. Wow.
Whoa, Nelly!
It's Jerry. Hi.
Oh, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me.
Hi.
Hang on. My content aware is going off.
Why? What's...
Jerry has some mental health concerns that some players might find a little problematic. Specifically, hoarding.
That's...
You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
What's wrong with hoarding?
Carry on then.
Says Hannah. I don't understand. What's wrong with hoarding? Is there something wrong with hoarding? Like, why? What do you mean? I don't have enough plushies. You know what I mean? Like, what's the problem with just having a few more things? You know, like if just in case I ever want to like draw something, I gotta make sure I have like pastels and pens and pencils and textures. Oh, and we can't forget about my paints and my watercolor paints. Okay, you know, like I'll use them one day. Okay, I promise you. I'll use them all one day. I've got them right here. Like if I don't have them, then I don't have the chance to be able to ever use them. So I need to have them with me always. Okay, it's just a part of how the things are supposed to be, and I need to have all the cute things around me because otherwise I'll forget that I have such cute, adorable things around me. So if I constantly have them in the space around me all of the time, that I won't forget about the crushing reality of life trying to slowly crush and consume the entire world that we were in. Hoarding is A-okay in my book. Let's go.
Hey, next time you open a guy, knock or something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light.
Oh yeah, sorry, no problem, man.
Besides,
I got a little...
sudden jerky
I lost some air in there somewhere. Yes, go on, Jerry. Your collection?
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest.
Ugh, I'm gonna get sick. I don't want to get sick again. It's getting sick 3 times within 3 months. What the fuck's going on?
Jerry's junk drawer.
Yay!
The finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house.
Stunning.
Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown.
I like it. I like it. I have a box just underneath my desk exactly like this. I'm not kidding. I don't know what's in there, but why would I ever get rid of anything in there? Moth flew out when I opened you? This is just a bunch of tangled wire. Is that a rusty nail?
Oh, that's just Silky. He's my assistant.
We love Silky.
Or at least he's supposed to be. That's his job on paper anyways, but he spends most of his time chewing holes in our sock department. That's fine though. If I'm being honest, I prefer doing most of the organization myself. So, what do you think?
Love it. Slay. Sorry, I'm still not sure exactly what kind of collection this is, actually.
Why, it's a collection of lost things. Each one forgotten by the world. Each one a story. This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another. A modern-day Cinderella slipper. Take me with you, it says. And know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again.
That's such a feels. Pretty sure that's a button that fell off my pants. I meant to sew it back on months ago. Yep.
And this mysterious strip of papyrus. Perhaps a missive from an ancient land. Perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars.
That's definitely a shopping receipt.
Hey, quit ruining the majesty of my collection with your needling. Ouch!
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Just getting tetanus. Tonight it. I don't know what the word is. Anyway, are you really okay living like this?
What are you insinuating?
It's pretty cramped in here. How will guests appreciate your collection? Yeah.
I curate for a specific demographic that happens to enjoy the limited space. They don't mind.
Does anyone visit you though? Do you get a lot of other guests?
Do I get a lot of guests? Do I get a lot of guests? Of course I do. Bugs count as guests, right?
No. No. Not really.
Oh, you mean the other objects. I get them in here all the time.
Like?
Well, there's that Celia. She's a very well-to-do socialite, and she happens to be very interested in the collection. In fact, every time she comes by, she asks me, when will this junk be gone already? I assume she's worried about the collection moving venues before she gets to see it. She's probably just nervous about coming inside.
Do we break it to him, guys? How do we tell him? Maybe she's nervous about how cramped it is.
Listen, you, Oh, what's the use? It's true. Nobody visits me but the moths.
I'm sorry, drawers. I do appreciate you. I put more stuff in the drawers, I promise.
I just don't get it. I love to entertain, so long as guests don't touch a single thing.
Maybe it's time to get rid of some of this stuff.
What? You mean throw it away?
Yeah. No, just recycle it a little. Turn it into something new.
How do you mean?
If these objects are special to you, you haven't been able to use them for repairs. ...
Now I'm scared.
Upcycle them into something that doesn't take up as much space.
Upcycle them? You mean like an art piece?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the collection could use a centerpiece. Something eye-catching to bring in more visitors.
This guy definitely, like, looks after a museum.
Which is to say a single-digit number of visitors. Which is to say another visitor besides you and the roaches. But I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just smash objects together at random?
This guy wanting to play an apothecary makes so much sense.
I can't imagine Pierre the paperclip and Claude the so old he's gray and unusable now eraser getting along. They're so different.
Right. But this junk isn't talking, even with the datafiators on. Or could you combine objects with similar personalities?
I guess that could work. To be honest, whenever I look at anything in the collection, it's like I see its entire past laid out in front of me. That's one of the reasons it's so hard to give things up, you know? Every object has a memory, and that memory is like a part of my body.
Yeah, that is literally how it feels.
They all have their own vibes and textures and feelings.
Exactly.
Mixing them together is hard. They've all got such strong individual identities.
Yes. Man, this is really like putting in perspective how it feels to have like a hoarding problem, doesn't it? I like to think it's not that bad, but I also like to believe I'm slowing down as well. I do think I'm slowing down. Things got a little hectic, and I'm trying to peter it out again. But if I do see something I extremely want, I'm like, mine now. Oops. Maybe we can help you group them together.
I suppose an outside perspective could help. I'll gather some items that could make a suitable sculpture.
He does so, then claps his hands together.
Okay, sculpture. Phew. Here we go. First things first, we need some kind of foundation. I think I've got just the thing for this. It's a flat, circular piece of wood that fell off the fence out back. You always said you'd repair it someday, but I think both of us knew that was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a pile of other objects here. Your job will be to pick one of my objects we'll pair together. It's a long shot, but maybe we can scrungle something together. Let me tell you about Rudolph, the wooden square. When Rudolph first came to me, I had a habit of tapping on him. We would while away the hours together, tapping away to a rhythmic beat. Sometimes the best fun looks like boredom. Rudolph always tries its best, even when he's down on his luck. He might not always be the tool you need at the moment, but he's always there to support you. Very reliable. Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph?
Okay, the broken spring toy, the old parasol. The parasol?
Lorena, huh? That's not such a bad idea, actually. She might have a few holes in her, but she's always been useful in a storm. Very reliable, just like Rudolph. It's sad to see them both past their prime, but I think they could find solace in each other's company.
Oh, absolutely.
Here, I'll glue them together. There. Now we've got a base for the rest of the sculpture. We need something to give it body. Something eye-catching. Something that pops without throwing the whole piece out of whack.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh my god, put old batteries up and down the sides. Yes.
While I see the mental connection between flashlight and battery, actually, I'm not even sure how I'd attach them.
Oh, what? I thought that'd be a good idea.
Right through a battery. And glue doesn't really work on this shape or texture. No, that won't work at all.
Oh, wrap it in holiday light? Stick it full of nails?
Ah, the old holiday lights. For the holiday we used to celebrate. You know the one. These guys were real champs before exactly one of their 50 bulbs burnt out, rendering the entire string useless.
I think
gotta love
have
circuits.
fairy lights somewhere, actually, now that I think about it. I could hang those up at some point. Night, we found the literal incarnation of clutter. Here's the hoarding problem.
Oh my god.
It's so great. We do love Jerry. Mwah. Hi.
Hi.
I love you.
I love you too.
You're amazing.
Oh, thanks. You're like a blue mound of fluff and love.
Aw, thank you. I do think I'm very fluffy. And very blue. I'm very blue, yes.
Jerry. I'm trying to figure out the pun on his name at first.
Yeah, well, his name is supposed to be Clutter. Maybe it's supposed to be like gerrymandering.
I know, I was thinking that. I'm like, is he gerrymandering all the clutter together?
Yeah. I said it and then my brain was like, wait, doesn't that word have a completely different meaning?
Isn't he supposed to be like the trash drawer or something? Like, it's not necessarily clutter, it's like...
Well, yeah, no, it's literally the equivalent of like what's in these, you know,
Yeah.
like every single thing is just complete mess.
Yeah.
Are you catching up with your boss tomorrow? Or?
No. He said his weekend's pretty packed, and I said hopefully not of work, and he responded. So.
Oh, buddy! Oh, buddy! Oh, buddy!
But I'm sure he'll have a lot to tell me next week, because he didn't seem great.
Oh, buddy.
I asked him if his partner had resigned yet. He says, no, I think he has some trauma around it.
You said that.
And I told him he should set a good example for him. He finally responded. He said, "Lol, I actually laughed out loud when I read that."
Wow, it's like both of them have attachment issues, maybe.
Like I'm visceral. Just came out.
Like, oh, poor buddy, poor buddy. We're praying for him. Have a good night.
Have a good night, sleep too.
Take care.
Keep catching up with all the FNAF lore.
Yeah, do it. You look so.
I've literally gone and started back at the timeline, which is 20 episodes before where it's at.
Really?
Well, they throw in a lot of lore screens in there and stuff, but still,
It's weird how I keep thinking, I'm like, there's not that many episodes, and then you think the number of episodes that have just been based around the books or something like that, and you're like, oh shit, that's like a whole, like, 7 other episodes, like, that may be important or may not be important, which may be important.
But I'm finally up to the ruin theories, which I think is kind of where it can start doing a bit more, so
Okay.
they're actually going to be somewhat helpful.
Okay. Oh, love you too, Dom. Okay, I can't believe it's almost 11. Because we just
Even though they
haven't
don't
really
light
been
up anymore, they
streaming
still
for
have
that
an
long.
interesting shape. And the wire structure lets us
I do
sculpt
need to
them
go
in
to bed on
interesting
time though,
ways.
guys. I think I might have to take some Codral. So lame. I don't want to be sick. Should have taken that fucking flu.
We could even make some little columns between the top and the bottom to connect Rudolph and Lorena.
Great idea.
Yeah, I think this is a great fit. We've got the sparkle, we've got the foundation, but it feels a little empty in the middle. It needs direction, a sense of purpose. There's a wooden foundation, a canopy above the lights. What could go in the middle?
Another string of lights. Doesn't need a center. Let's hang it upside down from the ceiling. How about these little plastic figurines? Smash it to bits. I like hang it upside down from the ceiling.
Huh? Well,
It'd be a swing.
Would definitely be eye-catching. But we'd need to get zoning permits from Celia. Besides, I don't think this sculpture is right for that kind of... The holiday string lights might be used to hanging high up, but the umbrella flying through the air? If that were me, it'd remind me of getting blown away in the wind. That's no good. We've got the sparkle. There's a wooden foundation, a canopy
Another
above
string
the
of
lights.
lights. How about
What
these
could
little
go in
plastic
the
figures?
middle? The little army man? I suppose that could work. The shape of the
I
sculpture
love that he
does
has
remind me a bit of a gazebo.
tape. I just realized around his arm.
A carousel! We only have 1 or 2 old horse figurines, but if I take the other plastic fellers, melt them down...
This is
and reshape
crazy.
them
I
a
must
bit-
go. It is time. Wish me
Yes,
luck.
I could
I wish you
probably
luck,
make
House.
new
Okay,
horses.
you got this. I believe in you. Okay, you will be safe. All right, believe. All right, just keep believing. Okay, you're gonna have a. It's gonna be scary, but once you arrive in Hawaii, you're gonna have an awesome time. You're gonna hang out, and you're gonna have. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, you're gonna do so many cool things. You'll have an amazing week. Okay, believe.
Jerry does so. It takes him
You're
quite
great.
a bit of time, but he manages to use an old matchbook and some tinfoil to melt the figures into a mold. By the end of the process, the figures have transformed into a series of horses
This is
with
so
multicolored
crazy to me.
manes, thanks to their disparate pieces.
Dara let all the warmth out.
That looks great.
That looks
That
awesome.
looks really great. These poor figurines forgotten and collecting dust, reshaped into something beautiful. Rudolph and Lorena working together to give them a stage. It really is the essence of upcycled beauty. I have to say, this is very striking. It pays homage to the origin of these objects while giving them a new sense of purpose. Great work. Here, let's display this on top of the desk so everyone knows about the great collection inside. Look at that. What a beaut. You know what? I think I'm inspired. Maybe I should try
This
doing
is
with
actually
some of
so
my
cute.
other
This is also
pieces.
such a good idea. Guys, you need to understand, I have like, so underneath my desk. This is so stupid. Underneath my desk, I have a collection of random cardboard bits and bobs. Just because. Just cause. Because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll use them for like a project or something, and I don't know what I'm thinking.
I feel a new era for the collection coming on. Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks a lot, friendo. Things are coming up, Sherry.
Yeah. Aww. Insta friends.
I can't remember the last time I was this happy.
Aww, that's cute. Hell yeah. Man, I really am naturally leaning in the poison empathy direction already, aren't I? I shouldn't be surprised, let's face it. Alright, well, I think we're up to the board. I hope I'm not missing anything else in here. We'll find out, I'm sure.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started.
You're the board as well? Okay. Another quote of the day?
You better believe it. So the date with Chris was awful. A disaster even.
Tell me about it.
He spent the night chasing me around with what looked like an axe but was probably just a spare ski or something. And at the end of it, he asked if he could see me again, but instead of kissing me, he leaned in and whispered that I had the calves of a malnourished mountain goat and that he found my scrawniness appealing because of the potential I had if I would just commit to fitness. So anyway, I'm thinking maybe masculinity is like not my thing, and that's okay. I've got a date lined up with a real pretty shelf that's just as hot and strong as Chris.
Yes, yes. Go for Shelly.
I'm 90% sure she won't try to kill me.
Shelly's wonderful. Should date me instead. I truly do not care. Hey, that's great.
Thanks. I think so too. You got any tips for this? Anything to keep in mind for going out with someone who could totally crush me with a pinky, but is also feminine and fine?
Mask or femme, just be yourself. Feminine and fine sounds like you're describing yourself. Try not to be the disaster you are.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna remember today's quote. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Oh.
African proverb.
Okay. That's an interesting statement, actually.
Setting aside the whole problematic and most assuredly fake African proverb attribution, words of wisdom, man. That calendar sure knows what's what.
Yeah, it does.
I think that's her now. Hey, hey!
I love that these... this is randomly like crossovering like this. I feel like this needs to happen more.
Shelley bounds into the room, lifting Penelope up into the air and tossing her like a beach ball.
Oh.
I hope you're ready to get, like, totally swept off your feet. This is a real love connection, and not two lonely things desperately clinging to each other in a last shot at love.
Are you okay, Shelly? Shelly and I still need to talk more about everything.
Oh, wow! That's just what I was about to say! We really are on the same page. But also, like, please put me down.
Oh my god, am I messing up already? I am so sorry. God, stupid Shelly!
Shelley drops Penelope like a ton of bricks. Penelope slowly, painfully climbs to her feet, while Shelley berates
Shelly,
herself.
please. If Shelly was just a little bit more easy on herself, she'd be a 10 out of 10.
You always do this, Shelly.
I say that like she's not always a 10 out of 10.
You get too excited and you just go in.
Maybe you could break from beating yourself up to go on your date.
It's okay. Why don't we just start over again, huh?
Shelley turns towards Penelope, wiping away a few tears.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
As you watch the two of them leave arm in arm, you have a sinking feeling. You'll have to come back later and see how it went.
I love it. I love it. I'm getting some juicy lore, lads. Oh, so good. All right, it's piano time. Let's go.
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you,
pretty.
her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here?
Ding ding.
The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it.
Can I play the piano? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes.
Panic, we need a medic stat. Are you okay?
Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro?
I'm waiting for you to play me. You know what? How's it going?
The performance? It was coming along nicely.
What performance?
That was door 33. Surely you recognized it.
Oh, so pretty.
It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note.
Wait, what?
Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming?
No. I just realized her hair is also like a giant note. Is that Dulcimer?
No. Dulce Mio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date.
Hell yeah.
It also didn't hurt that Dulce
So
had
it's a grand
requested to work
piano.
with me
So
specifically.
obviously they're called grande. No. I would have called Penelope for piano, I feel.
I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
The phone? The jingle from the Payday loan commercial? I don't know, I think it's a repressed memory. It's a Valdivian hold music. I can't get it out of my head.
Valdivian? Is he a composer?
No, a company I used to work for.
Ah, I must say I'm rather confused now. Well, whatever you were playing, I look forward
I
to its
do
evolution.
know this person's name. Keys. Okay. Alright. Okay. It's funny how, like, some of the names are completely, like, unrelated to each other. And then there's some like these where it's like, they just went, yeah, just call them Keys. Should be right. Or is it Keys? Yes.
So long, Maestro.
Bye-bye, Maestro. Well, wait, can I play the piano, though? Alright, woo! Let's go do this cupboard over here. Let's go. I'm gonna find out what this thing is on the ground.
Before you see them, you can feel them. An overwhelming air of cool, of
Is that a-
rebellion and edge given form. Leather and metal, and the best hair and eyebrows you've ever seen.
Slay.
This rogue is impossibly cool.
Guys, this is like the butch hair style. When we agree, like this is Bo basically. This is the butchiest hairstyle you could go for him.
You got a problem, punk?
No, not with you. What? No, but it sounds like you do. I don't even know who you are. How could I?
Oh, well, good.
I love this outfit.
Because trust me, you don't want none of this.
Is your name Bobby? Because you're Bobby Pin?
My name's Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby Pin.
Yeah. On the money.
Mm-hmm.
Love, 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 love.
And you might not have heard of me yet, but trust me, the name Bobby Pin's gonna be known all over the house real soon.
Oh, I do not doubt that.
How's this strike you? The Pin Crime Syndicate.
Yeah?
Oh, wait, no. The Pin Criminal Empire.
Is this the point about Bobby Pins being able to break open doors? You some kind of crime boss?
Not yet, but I will be, baby. I've been locked up in Hoop's bag for years, and I'm finally free!
Hoof?
You know, the vacuum cleaner.
Right, okay. Yeah, we'll get to the vacuum cleaner.
I had a lot of time to think while I was in there. You know, about who I was gonna be when I got out. Getting bent all out of shape.
I like how they make this
does
sound like
something to
they
a
were in
kid,
prison.
You know? Makes you reevaluate your priorities in life. Makes you think long and hard about who you truly are.
That's fair. You don't normally look like this?
Oh yeah. I used to be pinned straight, if you can believe it.
Damn.
Getting sucked up into Hoop's bag was a real revelation. I never really felt quite like myself before. Would have liked it better if I didn't have to be locked away for a while first, but I feel like for the first time in my life, who I am and who I've always been are one and the same, baby.
You look amazing.
Thanks. I mean, I know it, but it's real affirming to hear it from somebody else, too. I've been locked up, but I'm here now, baby. I'm ready to take what's mine.
What's yours?
The real question at this point is just where to begin. Where do I situate my burden?
The safe. Go to the safe, lady.
After all, you know the first rule of business. Location, location, location.
Oh, absolutely. It's supposed to be for real estate. That sounds about right.
Of course
it is about real
Because
estate,
I know what
but
the
that's
hell I'm
fine.
Tell you what, let's make a game out of this. I gotta scout some locations for Pin HQ. If you can find me, I'll let you be a small part of this little venture. What do you say?
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, don't be a
Oh
coward.
shit, I thought that said yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna sign you up anyway. You can work on accepting it later. Just to make sure you don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime.
God damn it, I
I'm
pressed the
gonna
wrong
give you a
thing. I
hint
thought it
about
said
where I'll
good.
be. I'm gonna be doing my dirty deeds in a place that gets you real clean.
Oh, okay.
Catch me if you can, Normie. I'm out.
Bye. Oh, so cool. What the fuck was that? Oh, hey, look, they're there. That didn't take much. Well, I know where they are for tomorrow, at least.
There's something strange about
Hi,
the handsome
Hoove.
figure you see standing before you.
Gorgeous.
It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor. No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression. Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration, and his lips pressed together.
Is he sleeping?
What's that? He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips.
Are you
as he
okay?
inhales and exhales deeply.
Woo! Sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for.
Seems like a while, yeah.
I'm up to 3 hours.
Huh?
All right. Now that that's taken care of.
Why can he hold his breath for 3 hours?
I can give you my full attention.
Hi.
Name's Hoover. My friends just call me Hoove, though.
Hoove is a cool name.
What's up?
Henry Hoove. That's a strange name for a vacuum cleaner, but sure. I'm not gonna question you.
You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off.
That's how it feels. I might have dropped a whole packet of wet noodles. You don't vacuum that up? No.
Sure. What about?
We're looking for some animals. Oh, yeah!
He taps his fingers on his chin.
Maybe.
If you retracted your root?
I'd love to, but I'm a little tired today. Sorry.
Damn. One who's called the investigator?
That's right. Crime scene investigation.
Hey, like that game that just came out. Guys, there's a game that came out called Crime Scene Cleaner. And it's basically like Power Wash Simulator, but you're cleaning up crimes. There's a part of me that wants to get it, and there's the other part of me, like, I want it for, obviously, the power washing element of it, but I'm also grossed out by gore, so I can't play it. But it's like, overwhelming, I think it's like very positive or overwhelmingly positive on Steam, which is really funny to me.
I love my work, but it can be hard to put it away at times. I do tend to keep it all in my bag.
Yeah, it seems pretty full.
Oh, there's plenty of room in there.
Really?
This whole thing? Nah, it's fine. Let's change the topic.
I'm just realizing this is one of those old vacuum cleaners. It's not a new one, right? Bet you've been all over the house.
You know it. I've been everywhere except the crawl space, I think. I mean, you never know. There are always places I might not know about.
I like it would make it sound like the vacuum cleaner's the one thing that always gets taken out for some reason or other.
Rumors about a haunted attic. Nah, but I'm sure that's nothing but hearsay.
Did you say haunted attic? Since when was it haunted?
Yeah, just a rumor, I'm sure.
Why is it? You seem tired.
Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week, but I enjoy working hard. Makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better.
Can of oil? What do you enjoy most about your work?
I love making the rounds and saying hi to everyone. My job makes it so that I can spend time all around the house. And that's really nice. I have a chance to see all my favorite folks. Keeps me from feeling empty.
Do you have a favorite object in the house?
Oh, couldn't pick if I tried. I've always had a soft spot for old Bobby.
There's more to them too.
We had history, once upon a time. Nothing romantic, just a deep friendship in another life.
Oh, damn.
But I love everyone here. I'm easygoing like that.
Guess you are.
Hey, it's been great talking to you, but I gotta finish up my work and call it a day. How about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink?
Good plan.
It's a promise.
Cute. Can I just say, that is literally feels like the most normal conversation I've had in this game so far. Like, so much of this game, I have a character just randomly, like, talk to me. They just, like, talk, and then it's just, like, bingo, bongo, blango. Sorry. You know, like, I've had ones where, you know, like, you know, Bobby Pin, for example, just immediately launched into this whole conversation around the Pin Syndicate and stuff like that. And Kurt and Rod were both kind of eccentric, and the grand piano didn't even really talk to me, and, you know, Dante went into talking about pickup lines. Like, meanwhile, Hoove literally was just like, yeah, I've been tired. I'm having a good day. Like, he actually sounded relaxed about things. Relaxed and vaguely normal, which we'll take. New day. Ha-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hooray. It's interesting that I was getting like tons of like Discord messages over the last previous days, and now I'm like not worried about them, I guess. Alright, I feel like I need to talk to Bobby Pin again. Just because, well, I see her there, so I might as well, like, go for her, right? Alright. Bam. So, we could do one. I kind of want to do the sink again, just out of pure curiosity. So, one, the sink, this thing, and these two, I reckon, is probably a good option. Let's do this.
Normally, when you aim your Dateviators at an object, you see one personality only. But this time, there are two. And they're so engrossed in a hideous argument, they don't even notice you've arrived.
They're so cool. I love her outfit. But he's adorable as well.
One is dressed in woven straw, with clothing in a basket on her back, and a shock of red hair that runs down it. The other is only just visible under a messy mop of dark hair and a pile of dirty clothes he's draped all over his body.
Do you think I'm stupid? You think I can't see what's going on right in front of me?
Is that Laura?
I never said you were stupid, but I am starting to think you're insane.
If I'm insane, it's because you make me that way.
That's Laura Bailey. That's gotta be Laura Bailey, because she sounds a little too close to, Toru, I think.
Oh yeah? Without me in your life, you'd be real fucking normal, huh?
What?
Like you don't cling to literally anyone in your life the same way.
I wouldn't have to cling if you would just stay where I can see you.
I am here literally every day. I can't have a minute to myself.
Are you okay? Is this about time?
Both of them whirl around to face you, their expressions changing immediately.
Oh, hi!
Hello. How's it going?
I'm sorry you had to hear that, but please don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, just fine.
Are you sure about
The
that?
energy in the room may have dampened, but there's still a thick tension in the air.
We can go. You don't have to pretend to be okay.
We're not pretending, we're just as strong as ever.
Yeah, strong.
Oh dear, we haven't even introduced ourselves.
Yeah,
Oh,
his voice also
Dirty
sounds
and I
really
know you
familiar. Not sure.
Please don't call me that in front of other people.
You're so cute when you get assertive, Durkee.
What?
Anyway, I'm Harper, and I'm your laundry hamper.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, so Harper is separate from the dirty clothing.
I'm Dirk, and I'm your dirty laundry.
Oh, Ichigo. I'm thinking of Ichigo's voice actor. I can't remember Ichigo's voice actor. I might recognize it if I saw it. I like how these two count as two separate things.
There. My content aware has given me a tickle.
Okay.
Harper and Dirk have a relationship that isn't exactly the healthiest.
Right.
It could be triggering for people who have dealt with toxic and abusive relationships. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
Let's keep going.
On with the show.
He is a very dirty boy, isn't he?
Harper.
Harper stomps on Dirk's foot, beaming all the while. Dirk grunts, but says nothing.
Anyway, that's us.
You could
That does sound like Ichigo, doesn't it?
Us, Durkee.
Do I not seem happy?
He looks at you, stone-faced.
Every minute with Harper is a non-stop party.
Harper's smile grows
Damn,
strained.
okay, this is definitely sounding concerning.
Well,
I was like,
someone around here's gotta
again,
try
every
to
single
happy
time there's a
face on
content
things.
warning, I think, oh, like, how bad can it be? But then you start listening to it and you're like, it can be
Durkee
bad.
broods all the time like he's fucking Batman.
Hey, Batman's cool. Super who dresses like a bat? Batman?
Right? Now, you know, the baseball-themed superhero who patrols the stadium of Baseball City.
What?
Kinda weird you've never heard of him.
What?
Don't be rude, Durkee.
I'm not. It's just surprising.
Not everybody keeps their nose in a comic book like you do.
Well, not everybody needs the level of escapism I do.
Shit.
There's an awkward silence.
Oof,
and
that
then
is a spicy sentence to say.
You know, because they're not dating the laundry hamper equivalent of a bamboo finger trap.
Oh.
Harper is silent for a very long time, but you can feel another argument coming. Just as she opens her mouth, you speak first.
You too, honey.
Come see us again sometime.
The look in Dirk's eyes seems a bit desperate, as if he's silently pleading with you to return.
Can I save Dirk?
You can hear Harper and Dirk's raised voices long after you leave the room.
Alright, the hamper and the dirty laundry are in a codependent relationship. We've all been there. That is crazy to me. Okay, let's save, actually. I haven't saved in a while. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the voice actors. Jerry, Damien Huss, Penelope, Amy Carrera, Matthew Mercer. Where? Okay, Harper. Yeah, Laura Bailey. Likes Dirk, Durkee, and Durkee Poo. Dislikes abandonment. Oof. And then Dirk. What? Here's the last name. Deverah. Johnny Young Bosch. Maybe not Ichigo. I'm gonna check. Of course it was Matt Mercer. Of course it was Matt Mercer. Ichigo, English VA is Johnny Young Bosch. Never mind, I was right. I was correct. I'm a fucking genius. I wasn't quite sure if I'd recognize the name on sight, but I do recognize that voice. It's really funny listening to Ichigo's voice because, like, obviously as a kid, Bleach was one of, like, my primary introductions into a lot of anime. I feel like if I went back and watched it now, I'd recognize a lot of voice actors a lot more. But I remember Ichigo plays someone else. Bakugo? I think maybe? Trying to remember if it's Bakugo or if it's someone else. The voice actor plays insert other person here. So every single time I, like, talk to, like, I listen, yeah. I want to Google it now. Give me a second. Hold up. So every time I listen to, other, like, the other animes and stuff, I'm just like, oh, I hear it. I hear it so much. Give me a second. They're in Danganronpa. Hajime. Oh, that's right. Who are they? They are somebody in something. I guarantee you I'm gonna find it. They're in Solo Leveling. Oh. Vash? No, not Vash. Oh, they're Sabo. That's right. Okay. Sabo from One Piece. I swear they played someone else. Well, yeah, whenever yeah, maybe it is just Sabo. I think it was Sabo. Now that I think about it. Like, you get to that part of the anime, and you sit there and you're just like, man, this voice sounds really familiar. And then it's like Ichigo, and then my brain's like, I can't switch off my brain that's like thinking of Ichigo now. Henry Hoove. Zeno Robertson. I'm always amazed by the uniqueness of people's names sometimes. Man, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're still missing a lot of these, like, ultimate fancy people. Like, this looks like a Cloud character or something. And this is a whole different deal. This is a lot going on. This looks like a whole different Cloud. This looks like a Cloud Monkey character. A lot going on. This person looks real cool. With, like, the jacket, and they look chill as fuck. But we don't know who they are yet. I say that we managed to turn my workspace app into a phone. So maybe there's like other things I can turn into. Like maybe Discord? Or maybe it just scans the whole thing. I don't know if it's just scans like the one app or if it's like all the apps combined. I'm trying to remember. Hold up, let me check it out. What was the name of the lady? Yeah, Tina? No, not Tina. I forgot about the triangle Tina. Oh, Willy, that's right. Was despondent from losing her job to AI. Okay. I wanted to make sure that AI, they're just work. Oh, so they're just the embodiment of work. Okay. Well then, again, like, does every app have its own thing going on? I don't know. There's a rumor of a haunted attic. Washford and Drysdale. We still need a meet. Someone named Reggie. I still haven't met Reggie. Luke came by to insult Johnny's concert at the Breaker Box. Report to the nearest prepper of popcorn stat. Huh? Find dateable objects can be tiring. Get yourself in a quick pick-me-up in the kitchen. Magician somewhere. Oh, that's right. Needs cheese and likes to check the fridge. Oh, the fridge! We gotta check for the cheese. Cheese! Rock those. Open. Yeah! I forgot all about the cheese. Is there any cheese? Is butter... Is that butterly? Butterly, tuna, salmon, soy sauce. What the fuck is half of this shit? Pizza. Hey, we have pizza around. Where's the fuck's the cheese? What the fuck have they done? Where's my cheese, mate? Okay. A cheese should be in every fridge. Oh, thank God. Oh, no peas. Where the fuck's the cheese? We're gonna have to have a discussion. How can there not be any cheese in here? I guess the bros never get any cheese. Oof. Am I supposed to get any cheese? What? Oh, we'll get to that toaster, guys. I don't see any cheese. Cheese! Oh yeah, maybe it's down with the wine. Nope. Ah. What's this? Isn't this the type of thing that usually holds the board that you do ironing on? Maybe I'm imagining things. Okay, I said I wanted to do Sinclair again.
You're back!
Hi! How's it going, Martin?
It all happened one rainy night on the north side of Turkleman City, the tough side. I'd stayed late at the office because I had extra work to do before the holidays.
Alright.
Well, when I left, I was feeling a bit low, so I went out to a local bar. It's called the Banana Club. They make a mean Shirley Temple. Heavy pour.
Yeah. Then what happened?
I should have known, but after I'd had about 7 of them, I went out for a stroll. I don't know where I was going, just trekking the streets with my dog. Suddenly, I came upon a fine dining establishment called the Questionable Dandelion.
That sounds questionable. Right.
They've got an incredible buffet. Lots of strange
Amazing.
ingredients from all around the world. They're always trying new things.
Okay.
Like Diplodocus berries.
What the fuck? What is that?
And Jimson weed cupcakes.
Naturally, of course.
They also sell Excedrin by the pint. The headache medicine.
I'm tracking this, I think.
Anyway, I ate my fill and went on my way. That's when things started to get weird.
Up until now, I thought it'd been a typical Friday night, I'm guessing. Oh, is this when it happened?
I was walking around, or sort of drifting, or rather, floating, or I guess you could say I was making my way about town.
Yes. Making my way downtown. Yeah.
Aimlessly, you see?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm getting there.
You're very perceptive.
Yep. Keep going. I pride myself on it. So what happened?
Well, I came across an alley I had never noticed before. It was dark and had a rather threatening look about it. So naturally, I went down it.
What? Like anyone might do. Are you bonkers?
Would I know?
Good point.
I wandered down
Hot
the
take.
alley and came to a door lit by a red light. I opened it and found a long hall, at the end of which was a sort of booth. And in this booth was a fortune teller.
Okay. A fortune teller.
Yes, her name was Vagabonda the Sinclairius.
Alright.
She spread out a deck of strange cards and asked me to select one.
Okay, tarot.
They were business cards.
Tarot. Oh, which one did you pick?
I chose at random, and the card I picked turned out to be the Ace of Spades.
Okay. Nice. Wait, I thought you said they were business cards. Sounds like a lucky card.
If only I'd known! And it wasn't to be the case!
Are you alright?
Vagabonda snatched the card back from me and said, "Not that one!" Turns out she had her rewards program on the back. 12 stamps and you get a free spade.
Probably shouldn't have had that one in there.
We agree! Besides, she only had 2 stamps. So I snatched it back from her again, and we had a bit of a row. I guess that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I think that's why she cursed me.
How do you figure?
Because right afterward, she said, "Martin, that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I'm going to curse you because of it."
Oh,
And then
shit.
she cursed me.
Well, that explains it. Curse you how?
She waved what looked like a magic wand, although, to be honest, it could have easily been a bagel of some sort.
That's true.
And then said, "Martin, I doom you now to become a detestable object.
Okay, there's a lot of lore to this guy,
I
guys.
transform you thusly, so that you may go home and think about what you've done."
Go home and think about what you've done.
She wasn't above a bad pun.
And then you became a sink.
and then I became a sink.
Oh my god, this is insane. Nice sink.
Now you find me as I am, trapped in this porcelain prison. All I want to do is return to my old life, to stroll the streets of Turkoman City once more.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Without a care in the world. Oh, how I long for it. Please, won't you help me? Sudsy and I would be oh so grateful if you could get to the bottom of what's going on here and return us to our proper forms.
I'll do it for Sudsy. I'm never coming near you again. Can I have a bit to think about this? I'll do everything I can.
Oh, joy! If you want to help to get to the bottom of all this, I might suggest you seek out someone who is in the business of solving unsolvable mysteries.
Is that Hoover or is that someone else? Someone else into solving mysteries? I don't think I've met. Oh, I was like, have I met a detective type? The lady, the
Or
magnifying
just go
glass.
see if Vagabond of the Sinclairius is willing to undo her curse for a free shovel.
That's fair. I'll do my best. I know this mine.
Oh,
Magnifying glass.
Let me know when you have news.
All right, buddy. All right.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you.
Maybe. I don't think we've found
Yes.
Drysdale. I don't think we've met Sam Riegel in this yet. Seems like a pretty basic reading.
Ah, is it though? Am I excited the way I would be about a Bratwurst?
That's a good point. This voice also sounds really familiar. I like the pants. Socks are very nice. Socks everywhere is very important.
Which is different from how I feel about fireworks or a sequined codpiece. So much complexity. So when I say may, I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes.
Oh, who speaks like that? Which anime? Oh, I may talk like this. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like it just feels like he'd play like a very Butler type character is what I'm saying. I'm excited to meet you two.
But of course you are. How could you not be?
Ah, I can hear it.
Look at me after all. Listen to the mellifluous murmur of my voice. Well, hardly a murmur. More like the euphonious booming of a cannon from a stone-turreted castle.
Ah.
Marble on all the floors, gold leaf, filigree wrought iron, and my god, the velvet. If I were a castle, I would be absolutely dipped in velvet.
Oh yeah, you would be. Damn, your modesty is impressive. If I were a castle, I think I would probably have a big-ass moat.
If that was intended as some passive-aggressive hint for me to lower my personal volume, allow me to adjust myself upward a notch or two.
Yes, please do.
Moving on. I do get distracted, don't I? Just so many wonderful things about me on which to expound. My form alone is a temple of wonders.
Why is Drysdale like? Why is he so like you're a dryer? Like why?
Which part is your favorite?
Of your form?
He gestures to his muscled frame, inviting you to drink him in.
Which of my parts sings the most to you? For me, today anyway, it's my pectorals. They're glistening, enough almost to be felt through the fabric of my tunic.
Are you alright?
Perhaps this can be the first bridge between us. The first bits of woven lint eventually to form the sturdy.
I didn't realize that
rope
that's supposed to be
of our
lint
friendship.
on his arms and stuff.
Do you, like me, enjoy celebrating at the altar of your own glorious form?
If you mean working out, then no, hate it. The Temple of Tone, devotee right here, no.
You hate the tireless pursuit of physical excellence?
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, it's just so boring. No, I just prefer a more functional workout.
Indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel.
I like a nice walk. And we need to talk about One Piece soon. We'll talk about One Piece one day. We'll get there. There's a lot going on, but also nothing. I'm still just
Jared,
waiting for more stuff to come out so I understand it better.
Inventive, fearless, indefatigable.
Indefatigable? Is that a word? Like I said, modest.
Well, I'm sure you'll forgive me, won't you, darling? I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece.
Who is this guy?
Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait.
Explain yourself, brain! That's what I should say to myself sometimes.
Huzzah!
If I'm walking around and I'm like, why do I feel anxiety? Explain yourself, brain! Everyone would think I'm crazy, and I would live for it.
Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind?
I can't wait to meet Washford after this. I feel like it's gonna be complete opposite.
Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps?
We'll work out together. That sounds awesome. I don't think so. I'm really not a very fit person. You know what? Sure, why not?
Awesome. Yes, as incapable of inspiring awe. Just like my old legs. Yes?
I want to hear more of this guy's voice.
Oh, my cherub. Why be humble when you can be hot?
Really? With a W?
Oh, lighten up. W's need love too. Away we go!
That's my excuse for using, like, K's or something.
Obliques.
Alright, what are we doing?
I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian Twister for 3 sets of 20. What do you think?
Really don't think Titus is going to be like being twisted. Titus?
Titus! The detergent! If you think I'm dramatic. What
I
do
don't
you
think Titus is gonna like being twisted like that.
Oh, cherub,
Titus
you're right.
is...
I didn't even think
the
of that.
detergent?
So, you've met her then?
No, I've heard about her.
She might not appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but twisted... Let's just say she has some dark and deeply held feelings.
I think maybe I'm afraid of her now a little. Yeah.
Yes, darling, yes! Lead into that feeling. God, a little healthy fear is better than a brand new lint filter. But you shall conquer it. I must say, watching you be so bold is bringing up the most daring idea for me. I'm wondering if you would do me a favor. There will be almost no muscular exertion at all. Okay, there is a little bit, but you won't break a sweat.
This guy is crazy. I see you found the sexy Dampier man from Baldur's Gate. Is that where I know his voice from? I know his voice from something and I can't figure it out.
Call Washford for me?
I will talk to Washford. Oh my god. Are they dating? Wait, are you kidding? Are you physically on top of each other? You're not talking?
Yes, obviously. If you were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama.
Drama.
Sumptuous, don't you think?
You two are ridiculous. I can't believe I'm doing this. Washford! Washford!
Just wait a moment. He should be here. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious. Slightly floppy, really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
Alright. Washford, what's going on?
A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman.
Symbol looks
He doesn't
like...
look
Oh,
particularly
I didn't check the
pleased to have
voice
you
actor
as
every
his
time.
audience.
Okay. I love that it looks like a symbol, like, for BMW or something.
Greetings, weary traveler.
I like how they're both, like, graying a little bit. I am worried. Thank you for noticing.
Naturally. My senses are heightened when I'm in a mood.
That's about, yeah, that's a feels.
Tiger, tiger. Tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that.
Oh, this voice also sounds familiar. I'm thinking of like a voice in Skyrim though, I think.
Yes.
You know, like one of the Daedric princes.
Yes. A long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune.
Anything you'd like to talk about?
You aren't serious. You jest.
Nope. I guess I'm interested. No jesting here, I've been told my jests are bad. Just a little jesting. No, I mean
You want to hear my story?
for sure.
I am a servant.
The first one was the
drama
washing
of the
machine,
heart.
right? Yeah. The drama of the heart. Another involuted inanimate. This should be good.
Good, bad, what's the difference?
Is this about Drysdale?
The mention of Drysdale makes Washford's eyes narrow.
Is this about Drysdale? How did you know?
I can add 2 and 2 together.
Prepare to get 5. I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water. The fundamental state of all things. Water. The tears you cry when you are born. When you are made. When you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down
This is
dry and
insane.
grateful fields.
It's
It
crazy.
drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it.
Oh my god. This one is the washing machine and his voice actor is David Sobolov. Yeah. What are they in? Too
You
long?
cannot
I'm
know the
really
agony
sorry.
That exact decision has caused me. I cannot talk about it. You'll have to ask Drysdale about it.
Pale betrayal.
The pale betrayal.
Damn. Alright, David. I'm gonna Google it. David Sobolov. Yeah.
You have no idea.
Okay. What are their voices?
But not only that. Not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple. I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skin and knees comes to me.
Again,
The
every
stains
time.
of earth
It's
from a weekend
crazy to me.
spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once.
Kaider. He has Kaider's voice. That's what it is. I knew the voice sounded familiar. I don't think I would have picked that out of my memory, but that is definitely Kaider. Anything else? Does a lot of games. More games than anime.
All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved.
Dungeons and Dragons movie.
but
Oh,
it does not
really?
disappear.
Sorry, I didn't see that in my scrolling.
It cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life?
Are you talking about the filter in the washer that we never finished? Tell me.
It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate. To share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea.
This guy is crazy. Everyone here is crazy, though, I say.
You mean it? Then this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room. I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
Purse eyebrows sympathetically, nod sympathetically.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Dryer is Neil Nabon. Okay.
Oh. Yes, my God, haven't I done enough?
We got a little more detail here.
Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight.
New
But we are quite forsaken.
Bond. It was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight, but we were quite forsaken. Is that the Dryer? Forsaken how?
We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly to the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed.
Sounds like you guys really had a connection.
Past tense, but the physical connection between him and me. It is like nothing I have ever known before or since.
Okay. Go for a glass of wine right now. So what's the problem?
He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest. And to him my tempest seems but a suggestion. A rumor of rain in another man's country.
Okay. But you had your art, didn't you? Seems like you weren't a good match.
We both made mistakes. Neglect.
I mean, he
betrayal.
definitely Drysdale's
I cannot
way
even
too
claim
full
to
of
have left
himself.
behind the
I'm
anger
just
that was born
saying.
in me.
It's a little too much. Anger with Drysdale?
Oh yes, I told it not. My wrath did grow, and I watered it with fears, night and morning with my tears.
Whoa.
Yes, it's been years. As I said,
Years?
traveler,
Why has it been
a long and
years?
solitary bad mood.
What else is this guy? This guy was in Detroit Become Human? Elijah Kamsky. I don't think I remember that. Astarion. So he isn't. You're right. I can't believe it's Astarion's voice. That's nutty. Damn, okay. Nice. Okay.
All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way.
Don't worry, these things have a way of working out. Just doesn't sound like you guys are good for each other right now.
You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
Yeah, I was definitely listening the entire time. No, I promise. Okay, I need to go to bed, but I feel like I might as well, like, finish the day with all the bobby pin.
Boo!
Hey, Baba.
Listen to that scream! You can't be a hardened criminal if you leave yourself wide open like that. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Yeah!
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here.
I see detergent and dirty clothes.
That's because your criminal third eye is closed, baby! You gotta crack that sucker open and see what's right in front of you. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scan. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place.
Okay.
You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
Yes. This woman speaks
They wink
my
at you
language.
4 times in a row, huge and
Dang.
exaggerated. just to be sure you're both on the same page.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them. And you send them to me. You wash their clothes. And while that's going on, I go through their pockets.
Genius.
Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough.
What if they don't have anything in their pockets? What if we get caught? That's the dumbest thing ever. What if they don't have anything in their pockets?
Yeah. I guess we aren't all mega rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat stacks in our pockets. So maybe there is just one tiny flaw.
So
All right. Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's on my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it?
I didn't think you have a worse idea, but I'm not sure we're going to get much money for any of the clothes in this house.
Damn it, recruit. And you're right. The scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point.
Yep.
Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
The red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes?
Ah! What the hell?
The music.
I won't let you take anyone else. Never again, you hear me? Never again.
Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself.
I'm going. Yeesh.
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn. Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pinning.
What about the attic?
All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that?
The study.
Pin out.
I love them. Okay, I really... Okay, so apparently... Oh, Titus. There they are. There's a clay container too. What? I don't know what's... I don't know what here is a separate object or not, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Okay. Alright. End of a different day. God, I keep turning around too quickly. Alright, well, I gotta go to bed, but Monday we'll, you know, get to the exciting parts of the house. Man, I really need to go to bed. I might need to chuck a cordial and go to bed and pray it's all gone in the morning. I don't want to be sick again. I keep getting sick. Not happy. Alright. Nearly one in Resident Evil. Oh, Carl Heisenberg. He's Heisenberg. Oh, I should have also recognized him from that. I haven't played the Resident Evil games, but I watched quite a bit of Village. Hi, Tom. Guys, silently pray for me that this cold disappears real lickety-split. Do I have Codral? Do I have the night ones in here? I do! Okay. We'll take the night ones, and I'll get sleepy by. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow. Alright. Take care, everybody. I'm having a good time with Date Everything. It's a bit weird, and it's taking, you know, it's taken me several episodes just to be able to, meet all the characters, but I'll be happy if we both just manage to meet all the characters, to be honest. And like, I don't really have anything planned before DK Bonanza. There's probably something else we could play before then, but I'm not quite sure. We'll find out. Thanks, Estania. Thanks, Tam. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Alright? Take care of yourselves. And I will see you all on Monday for more date everything. Alright. Bye-bye. Paste it.